First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. Jessica is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Chase. So we're going to call him in a little while and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Jessica, how long has it been since you heard from Chase?
Hey, so it's been about a week since I texted him. He responded the first time, but since his first response, I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. How did you guys meet? And then what was that date like?
So we actually met at a club. And honestly, it was like more of a rave than a club. And I don't even go out that much. So I was just like letting loose after a long week. And I was dancing next to him. And we were both just having a good time, not really talking. And then I bumped right into him, but he caught me before I fell.
Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Very romantic. I looked up at him and I smiled and I was just like immediately smitten. He was so gorgeous. So we danced for a little bit. And then I asked if he wanted to go to the bar for a drink. And I know it sounds like a rom-com, but it actually literally did happen that way. And then we just went to the bar and sat there getting to know each other. Well, we tried to because it was extremely loud in the club. So I think he was there like with his friends celebrating something, but I couldn't really tell what he was saying half the time. And also we were both pretty drunk and there were some extra party favors that we had as well. So we were definitely feeling a little handsy.
Okay.
And he didn't live that far from the club. So he asked if I wanted to go to his place for a little quiet time. That's what he called it. And I agreed. And so we both just walked a couple blocks to his place. We sobered up a bit. We were still feeling kind of frisky. So we kind of like briskly walked to his place. And once we got there, I definitely made the first move. And he was okay with that. So, clothes were flying off.
Wow. That doesn't sound like quiet time to me.
Compared to a rave.
I can't say everything that happened that night because this is a morning show, but afterwards we just laid in bed and in like a backwards date kind of way, we actually got to know each other a lot better.
After all that, like, so the next morning you guys talked and really got to know each other?
Yeah, we just kind of spent the whole night talking and we mostly talked about our shared music tastes because we were both hard ravers in our younger days. We didn't really talk about work or relationships or anything boring. We just wanted to have fun with the night. And we laid there until the early hours of the morning. And then I had to get up early the next day. And I just went home playing the whole night in my head over and over again. And I texted him the next day. And he texted me back and he said he'd talk to me tomorrow. But that was over a week ago, and I texted a couple more times. I tried calling, but it went straight to voicemail.
What do you think could have happened?
Honestly, I feel like maybe I was just too enthusiastic, and I came on too strong, and I just sort of like hooked up with him without really knowing him at all. And so I think maybe I feel guilty about the order of our date, and I think maybe he just thought of it as like a one-night stand. And I don't blame him if he thinks that, but I just feel like it would suck to lose this opportunity.
Yeah. But if you're calling him, then he would be like, well, maybe it's not a one-night stand then. Right?
But then like also a one-night stand, do you sit there and talk the next day? Because usually it's like, thank you, nice to meet you, and you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Does he have a girlfriend? That's the thing that always makes me nervous is when I don't hear after you have a great connection. And usually when they ghost, it's because they're hiding from somebody else.
Oh, God. I mean, we didn't talk about past relationships or anything like that, but I didn't even consider that.
Did you notice any pictures on his wall or like anything around the house that looked like a girlfriend was there?
Did he have throw pillows?
It was a bit of a blur.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We're about to call him and see if we can figure out why he's ghosting her. But first, Jessica, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your date with Chase?
Yeah, so I bumped into Chase at the club. We had a very immediate romantic connection. We hung out at the bar for a little bit before going back to his place. We were both pretty drunk. And then I stayed over. we did things, and then we spent the early hours of the morning talking, and then we had a great connection. I left, I texted him, and I haven't heard back from him in a week.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him right now and see if he'll tell us, and then maybe get you another date. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Chase, please?
Yeah, this is Chase.
Chase, how are you, man? My name is Jubal, and this is a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Chase. I'm Nina, also on the Jubal Show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good. Have you heard of the show before?
In passing, I was out once and someone was talking about you guys' show. I had never listened to it, but I've heard of you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Sweet. Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay. All right.
And we got an email about you from somebody named Jessica.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know her.
Okay. And Jessica told us a little bit about your date and said that you haven't gotten back to her and she's curious if she did something wrong or why you're ghosting her.
This is funny. I'm flattered by this entire thing, to be honest with you. I didn't think she would go to do this on the radio. But, here we are. So I didn't call her back because it just seemed like, she just seemed too much of a party girl for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm someone who doesn't really go out much. And when we had met, that was really the first time I'd gone out and did anything in about a month or so. And look, Jessica is great. She's gorgeous. It definitely felt like I was in some sort of romantic comedy situation, like a movie.
Yeah.
She bumped into me and like, oh, look who it is type thing. And it's like a Matthew McConaughey movie or something.
She fell and you picked her up and then the music stopped and.
Yeah, she fell into my arms and she was falling and I grabbed her arm and was able to kind of catch her from hitting the floor. But, her defense, she was drunk. I think to say she was trashed was pretty fair. But she seemed like it was an everyday situation as far as that. And I'm not judging her at all. We've all kind of been through these situations at clubs and I get it. But I'm usually not that fun. I think I came off of like a super fun guy and I'm pretty boring and low key. We did go back to my place. I was kind of barely hanging on there. We had a few drinks, obviously. She, on the other hand, incredible energy. Like, wow, she was really hanging onto my arm, just kind of being all over me, which I kind of liked. Obviously, we kind of, did some things. I didn't text her back saying it. I feel bad, now that I'm saying it out loud, to be honest with you.
So you're quite literally ignoring the signs from the universe to talk to Jessica, who fell into your lap.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like to me. Because you feel like you can't keep up with her?
She's got incredible energy, and I'm sort of an introvert, and I was having a few drinks that night, so I was very eased and just kind of feeling myself a little bit. I'm not that guy usually, and I don't go out much, and the drinks are flowing, and then she kind of comes into the world, and we just had a good night that night. And
that's all you know about her, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't get too deep in the conversation.
In your head, you just picture someone who's just like bouncing around and always on the go and has to be out places and doesn't ever want to be home. Like, I don't know why you think that wouldn't work.
I just think that she's someone who kind of bounces around, goes out a lot, parties, probably has a high-end job, probably goes out 4 or 5 times a week, probably drinks a lot, which is totally cool. And I understand that probably goes to a ton of concerts and raves and whatever. I'm just not that guy.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
You're making assumptions, but
yeah.
I mean, you might as well ask her yourself.
Good point. Chase, you can ask her yourself because she's actually on the phone and has been listening this whole time and wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
Dude.
Hey, Jess.
You are not going to believe this. I am literally a librarian.
What?
What?
I swear, I never go out. I never go out at all.
No, I understand. Jess, there's no way you're a librarian. I don't think those even exist anymore. I appreciate what you're doing, of course, but
Oh my God.
I'm super low key, so it's just no. I understand it. You don't have to lie about it.
What?
we still exist. I'm literally a librarian. I'm not kidding.
Time out. So you actually, I'm just genuinely curious, you actually work at a library and a librarian?
That's what it is.
Yes. I went to school for this. I am not making this up.
I've never met a librarian before.
You guys didn't hang out at libraries?
Well, I mean, yeah, when you're in the library, but like in outside of their natural habitat.
Oh, okay.
That's cool, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks.
Jess, I guess, because usually librarians are boring and introverted too. So what are you doing? How did we meet at a club? Like, how did that even happen?
Well, I honestly never go out at all, but my friends kind of like coaxed me into it that night. And so I just decided to say, I just happened to be out that night. That's like not even my lifestyle either.
Oh, that's why when we first talked to you, Jessica, you said that you used to go to stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. In high school.
So the universe quite literally had you fall into his arms. I feel like I can't let you guys walk away from this.
Yeah, I was just really into him, and I feel like we were both just letting go. We both happened to be there that night.
Honestly, I feel like a moron. Jess, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I feel like an idiot literally judging a book by its cover here, and that sounds so stupid.
Wow.
I totally was jumping the gun and had no idea. And I'm obviously, frankly, I'm just jealous of how much energy you have, that night and the next morning and seemingly the tolerance of a 20-year-old. So never in a million years would I think you're a librarian, to be truthful.
Chase, would you like to go out on another date with Jessica? We'll pay for it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I definitely need to make it up to her for sure. Jess, I feel like an idiot, and to take you out on an actual low-key night, I'm done. I'm down. I think that'd be great.
And the chapter to their book continues.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey everyone, it's me, Katie Couric. Did you know that I recently joined Substack? Very exciting. It's where I'll be sharing my unfiltered conversations with the people everyone's talking about. I'll also tell you what I'm reading, what I'm watching, what's making me crazy, and what's giving me hope. If you like deep dives, hot takes, and real talk, you're in the right place. Search Katie Couric on Substack and hit subscribe. I'll be there reporting live, most likely in my pajamas. See you there.
Welcome to Decoding Women's Health. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Pointer, Chair of Women's Health and Gynecology at the Adria Health Institute in New York City. I'll be talking to top researchers and clinicians and bringing vital information about midlife women's health directly to you.
100% of women go through menopause. Even if it's natural, why should we suffer through it?
Listen to Decoding Women's Health with Dr. Elizabeth Pointer on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Atlanta is a spirit. It's not just a city. It's where Crunk was born in a club in the West End.
Before World Star, it was 559.
Where preachers go viral and students at the HBCU turned heartbreak into resurrection. Where dreamers brought Hollywood to the South and hustlers bring their visions to create black wealth.
Nobody's rushing into relationships with you.
I'm Big Rube. Listen to Atlanta Is on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Eva Longoria. And I'm Maite Gomez-Rejon. And this week on our podcast, Hungry for History, we talk oysters, plus the Mian stops by.
If you're not an oyster lover, don't even talk to me.
Ancient Athenians used to scratch names onto oyster shells to vote politicians into exile. So our word ostracize is related to the word oyster.
No way.
Bring back the Osterkong.
Listen to Hungry for History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We got an email into the show for a second date update from a friend of the program, somebody who's been on a few times.
No
There's that noise.
No way.
And you know what that means? That means that Hailstorm is back. Yeah. What's up, Hailstorm?
Hey, how are you guys?
What's going on?
Oh, I miss you guys. I haven't talked to you in so long.
I know, it's been a while.
How do you like being on the show? Haley, everybody just makes fun of you afterwards.
No, they don't. Oh, my God.
No, they don't, Hailstorm. If you are unfamiliar with who Haley is, she goes by Hailstorm. She's been on the show a few times before. She's had some problems with some photographer dudes trying to take her picture for Instagram. We helped her out with that. And now she wants to do a second date update.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, you guys. I think I found him. I really like this guy. And he's not a photographer.
That's
God, good to know.
That is the first smart thing you've done in a while.
I'm glad you've moved on from the photographers. What's this guy do?
Well, he is a bartender. His name is Derek.
Okay.
So hot. Oh, my gosh, you guys.
How did you meet Derek?
So I went to this bar with my girls, and he was the bartender there. And he was, giving me free drinks all night. He gave me, 3 Red Bulls vodka and, 3 cranberry vodka and 3 Diet Coke and vodka. He was, the vodka fairy all night.
The vodka
fairy. Haley, before we get any further, please tell me that you guys actually went out on a first date and this isn't what you consider your first date with him.
Well, later on, it was the first date, later that night.
Okay.
What does that mean? You went home with him?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me tell a story, okay?
Okay.
First of all, I, have to describe him because he's, so hot. He looks like he could be in a band because he has all these, tattoos on his arms. He looks, so tough and, oh, my gosh, he's so hot.
Okay.
Did you get a lot of time to talk to him at the bar while he was giving you free drinks, or was he just busy? And
Sort of. He was, really busy, but, he kept checking in on me, and, he would, wink at me or, touch my hand when he was giving me the drinks. He was just being, very flirty, very sweet and just super into me, which, I can't blame him. Duh. Yeah.
I do applaud your confidence, Haley.
Thank you. Anyway, after, my girls were, all faced and, needed to leave, and so they left, and I stayed because I was just, ready to hang out with this boy.
ready to pounce on the bartender.
Had he asked you to hang out at that point, or were you just lurking and hoping that he was going to?
Well, he saw them starting to leave, and he was like, "You're not leaving, are you?" And I was like, "No, of course not." And he was like, "Here's another Red Bull and vodka."
Yeah.
And, the bar started to slow down because it was getting later, so he had more time to stay and talk to me. And he was telling me about how he has this dream to own his own bar, and, he said to me, oh, my gosh, it was so hot. He was like, if I ever had my own bar, I would use your silhouette on the sign. And I was like, yeah, I would.
Really? That's high praise. I mean, if you wanted to use your image for his business.
Yeah. And I was like, so about it. Because, no one's ever said to me before. A lot of guys have called me hot, but that was, a new level of, hello, I want you to be my marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically saying you're his muse.
Yeah.
What's that?
Don't worry about it, Haley. All right, so did you just hang out with him at the bar?
Well, he was closing up, and he was, starting to, get ready to go, and he was like, hey, do you want to go back to my place? And I was like, listen, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not just going to go home with you straight away.
Good.
So instead, we went to the parking lot and we fooled around in his car. And
What? Haley, how is that classier?
It totally is classier. I showed that, I'm flexible, but also, not easy,
It
All
sounds
right.
pretty easy.
So you wouldn't go home with him, but you guys went to his car to make out and stuff.
Yeah, totally. It was very PG. It was high school, right.
That was probably fun.
Yeah, it was. And it was give him a taste, but don't give him the whole meal, you know?
What else did you like about him besides hot and he was a good makeout?
Hello, free drinks.
That is a big positive.
Yeah, Brooke.
Oh, my God.
Did you guys actually go out on a date, though?
Who goes goes on dates anymore. Like, are you joking? I mean, this isn't the 50s.
Right. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry about that.
Get with it.
Okay, so have you guys talked after?
So this is why I'm calling, because I'm having a problem. So we exchanged numbers, and everything was good, and he gave me a ride home, which was like so gentlemanly. I was like, oh my gosh, you're such a hot guy.
That is nice.
That's great.
And then I didn't really hear from him, and so I went into the bar with some of my girlfriends just to like say hey and like, you know, hit those free drinks again.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of acting weird. He was also super, super busy, and so I can't fault him for that because, like, obviously he's a hard worker. He's working hard, serving drinks, da-da-da. Yeah. But, like, hello, pay attention to me. We had an awesome night.
I'm all for a good drunken makeout session. I think that's great. But were you really expecting more from this relationship?
I mean, he shared his dreams with me. I'm sure he doesn't do that with, like, every girl.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You know, guys don't just share their dreams with anybody, Hailstorm.
Yeah. And he said that he wanted me to be his silhouette on his sign.
It's true, he did.
Forgot about that.
Like, hello, it's me, Hailstorm.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right? Thanks, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Yep, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, that would be the theme music for Hailstorm. Her real name is Haley, but she goes by Hailstorm. Hear the thunder clap. And she's on the phone today for a second date update. She met a bartender who was very sweet to her and gave her a lot of free drinks. And they hung out after his shift was over, made out in his car, and now he's not calling her back, and she's very upset about that. Hailstorm, are you ready to give him a call and find out why he's been brushing you off?
Yeah, guys, let's get to the bottom of it.
Oh my gosh, Haley. Haley, what are you hoping for out of this relationship with this bartender?
I'm hoping to be the first lady of his bar.
First lady.
He's so freaking hot. He looks like a little rock star, and like I could be like his Kate Hudson, like when she was like married to that guy, that like rock star guy.
Oh yeah.
No idea who you're talking about. But okay, cool.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now remember, you got to be quiet until I bring you on the phone. Can you?
Okay.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, try for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Derek.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Derek, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Excuse me?
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
No way.
Yeah, how are you, man?
What's up?
I'm good. And you guys?
Not too bad.
Hey.
You ever listen to the show?
On occasion. I mean, I'm a bartender, so sometimes either if I'm up late or for some reason up early. But, yeah, I know you guys.
Okay. Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yeah. They wanted us to get in touch with you because you're not calling them back.
Okay. Who asked you to do this?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just guess that you probably know this person because she leaves quite a mark on people that she meets. Her name is Haley. She likes to go by Hailstorm.
Oh, my God. Yeah. She's pretty intense.
That is one description that you could use.
Yeah.
Well, she emailed us because she said that you guys hung out one night, and now you won't text her back, and she said she even came into your bar the other day, and you kind of ignored her.
Okay. She said all that?
Yeah. Yeah, she told us a lot about you, actually.
And what did she say?
Well, she said that you're a hot bartender with a bunch of tattoos and long hair, and you look like a sexy rocker.
Yeah.
She said...
Would you deny that?
Guess not.
She also told us how you hooked her up with a bunch of free drinks, and then later on in the evening, you guys went out to your car and made out a little bit.
All true. I can't deny any of that.
And she was super pumped about meeting you because apparently you said that you're going to open up a bar someday and you want to use her as your logo.
Well, okay. Yeah. All right, hold on. Yeah, we were like talking after I got like done with work. We were in my car, and I mentioned that like I hope to one day like open my own bar, and that like she has like a great figure that would make like a great silhouette for my logo. But like,
Was that? Let me ask you a question before you continue. Was that a line? Like, do you use that on girls at the bar all the time?
no, like she's sincerely like smoking hot. Like that's like she has a great body, but like I didn't really like mean it in like let's figure out a logo tomorrow kind of way.
So you were just saying, like, in general, she would make a great...
Yeah, like someday.
Yeah, I mean, someone like with a body like that would make a great logo.
Okay.
For, like, semi-truck mud flaps and bar logos.
Yeah,
So,
right?
what didn't you like about her then? Why are you kind of blowing her off? I mean, it sounds like you thought she was at least hot.
She's just like sweet and like sincere, like she wanted to help, but like the next day she started texting me and attaching photos of headshots for like which one did I want to use for the bar.
So it was more like you said, hey, you could be the logo for the bar one day because you're that attractive. And she, in her mind, was like, oh, my God, he told me I'm the logo for this new bar that is opening right now.
I'm telling everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't seem like it's enough to write somebody off.
No, like she wouldn't stop. Like from there, she like was texting me all day long about it. Like my phone was just blowing up. Like
What?
it was like we were business partners all the time.
Hey, Derek, I do want to let you know that Hailstorm is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Like what?
Yeah. Hailstorm?
What?
Hey.
Oh, hey. How's it going, Haley?
Not so good. I heard everything you said. I had to mute my phone because I couldn't be quiet, but I heard everything.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, everything I just said happened.
Well, guess what? I'm a doer. I was trying to help your dream, and I'm sorry that you are a lazy person who doesn't want to actually, who just talks, and doesn't actually do anything with their life.
Hold on. I told you that I wanted to open a bar one day, like not the next day. And I do want to use your body and my logo, but like I'm not ready to start picking those out today.
You know what? You're a jerk.
Whoa.
You got me all excited about this bar we were going to open together, and now you're like being all lazy, and now what do you do?
I told you I wanted to open a bar one day.
I even gave you name suggestions, okay? I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. Haley's Hole in the Wall or Haley's Hole. Like, I can't call a bar that.
Haley's Hole.
I love it. I think that's a great name.
The town I grew up in had a bar called Joe's Hole. It's real
I mean,
popular.
for the type of bar I was telling her about, that's like, I can't. She wanted like custom cocktails. I mean, it was like too much.
That's amazing. I would totally go to that bar, though.
Think about it, okay? Haley's Hole is such a cute name. It's like, oh, out of the way, like, oh, it's like a hidden place, but it's also like, you like think about like, ooh, it's like kind of sexy, like, ooh, who's Haley? And like, maybe we're gonna see her there. Like, what's up with Haley?
It's a family establishment for sure.
I'm sorry, Derek, but she's kind of funny. Like,
It is funny.
Oh, I mean, for sure, but I don't think intentionally.
But why wouldn't you give her another second chance? I mean, she's got so much energy. She obviously really likes you.
Yeah, she's
That
into
is for sure.
Yeah, I do have a lot of energy, and I am hilarious. I was voted funniest in my high school class, okay?
Oh,
Really?
Awesome.
I can't argue with results.
To recognize that I would make a really great business partner. I know about nightlife. That is my life. I go out every night.
I appreciate your wanting to help, but like, I have my ideas about this, and I like just think it's probably better for me to do it myself.
Fine. Do it yourself. You know what? I'm going to open my own bar.
Oh.
I'm going to open my own Haley's Hole. And then I won't even let you come in. I won't even let you near the place.
Oh, no.
Okay?
You hear that, Derek? You're not getting anywhere near Haley's Hole ever.
Ever.
Oh my!
I do have to ask, though, since it's a second date update. Derek, would you like to go on a second date with Haley? We will pay for it.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna pass. Like,
Oh.
I appreciate it though.
Come on.
God.
Good.
She's just too much.
you know what? I'm just enough. So there.
Amen, Haley.
I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but can we get an invite to Haley's Hole when it opens?
Yes, please.
You guys are going to be at the head table.
Awesome, thank you. Head table at Haley's Hole.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Just got this text in at 78592 that says, every time I hear hailstorm on the show, I hate every person under 25 for a week. You're welcome. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. Hailstorm was back again. Yes. She's called into the show a few times for Awkward Tuesday phone calls, and now she's done a second date update. She met a bartender named Derek, and Derek wasn't calling her back because he told her, which I still think is a line, hey, I'm only doing this bartender thing for a while. I'm going to open up my new bar. And I could totally use your body as the silhouette, the new image for my business. And she was super excited about that, maybe a little too eager, because after that, she kept texting him all the next day with plans to create their bar together. And he's like, that's a little too much. And she thought that she should call it Haley's Hole.
I think
Haley's
it's a great
Hole
name.
in the Wall. Haley's Hole for short, because she thought that would be funny. It is a funny name. I do like it.
Who would forget it? No one.
Nobody.
No one.
Nobody can ever forget Haley's Hole.
Yep.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is
yes.
it loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men and cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What? What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car, loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like...
Yeah. I mean, pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah. It sounds like a cool date. Is this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
No.
No, okay,
No,
so it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all. Like,
I thought girls like cars.
one, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? We're like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles.
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah. That's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, though, you're like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car, and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Didn't really like the car, and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time. Yeah. So wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating?
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down, and, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No. I think the guy actually thought I really wanted to buy it. So, it's like, hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want.
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
take her to lunch in the car that you were test driving. That's what you should have done.
Drive through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it was maybe a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up, like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always, look, dude, hey.
You can't miss a baby shower.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a f***ing baby shower. Every time. So have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been it.
Oh, that sounds awful.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
It sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, it would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's...
Hop in the car with a margarita.
Yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. But we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
This is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff?
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Whoa.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say, a distant relative of yours just died in England and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my millions.
I basically became that kind of person.
You became that? What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot.
for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it, but about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time, and he goes, "Do you think I look sexy in this car?"
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, "Do you like this car?"
Oh my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, "I guess, yeah." And so then he goes, "Do you think I should buy it?"
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, "I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure." You know, I don't know what to, it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
So then he pulls over. And he, like, very seriously to me says, "You know, I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?"
No, he did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
He asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes, and I said, we just met, and so then he goes on to say, "You know, I got in some financial trouble a few years back, and my credit is shot, and I can't buy a car. While I have the, you know, the money to make the payments and everything, they're not going to give me a loan, and I need a co-signer, and I just think you and I have great chemistry." And like, I'm like, what is even happening? It's like,
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
What was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her that you're on the phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
Oh, you ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, you know, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, you know, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
Maybe I was wrong. You know, when I met you, I saw a lot of compassion. And if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I mean, I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan?
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, you know, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy a $100,000 car. That'll, you know, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're kicking a man ways down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met one time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and I really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that. And you could be in it because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, you know, I mean, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, you know, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You'll remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
You know, that's fine. You know, it is what it is. But, hey, Jubal, if you want to co-sign with me, you know, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering, you know?
I didn't offer. I said, like, I've had to have people do that. And trust me, the only...
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody co-sign.
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We could always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that for you.
Really?
No, Cliff. I will not do that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Fan of the second date updates? You know, I always ask this question in the first part of the second date update. I always say, is there anything that you can think of that went wrong on the date?
Mm-hmm.
Most people can't think of anything, but the guy who emailed us today knows exactly what went wrong on his first date. He hit on the waitress while he was out with the girl that he was out with.
What?
Yeah, kind of a big mistake there. Tommy, how you doing?
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It was just she was pretty. She had very pretty eyes.
Yeah. In other words, Tommy.
I think it's good to let people know that they look good and that makes them feel good.
In other words, you hit on the waitress. I mean, no matter what, if I'm out with someone and then they like compliment on her hair, maybe, but to go, you have nice eyes.
Yeah. I did compliment her on her hair too.
Oh, well, then to
not
go all the
making
way
it
with
better.
But that's the reason she's not calling you back, right? Because you hit on the waitress.
I feel terrible if that's what she thinks I was doing.
And what did she do after you made that comment?
She was looking at the waitress.
Okay.
That's totally the wrong.
Did her tone change? I mean, I don't mean physically did she react to it, but did the tone of the date change?
I don't think so. It didn't seem that way.
Are you a guy who likes to give a lot of compliments? Had you complimented her a lot that evening prior to the waitress incident?
I did give her many compliments, I'm sure.
Well,
maybe
good.
too many.
Just a compliment slut
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, you got to make people work for it a little bit there, Tommy.
Third date at least.
And where was it that you guys met?
We met on an online dating site.
Okay.
We talked for a couple of weeks. Then I finally got a new job, and I wanted to celebrate, so I asked her to come out with me, and she said yes.
And you guys met at the restaurant?
Yeah, we met, and she blew me away. When I saw her walk through the door, she was amazing.
She actually looked like the picture online?
She looked better than her picture. Yeah.
Having done a lot of online dating, I can tell you that's not usually the case.
It's actually rare. It's very rare. It's like you went out with Bigfoot.
Yeah, I think I had gotten lucky.
So, is that all you guys did on your date? Just go to the restaurant?
No, that was it. We just had the restaurant, did a little walk through town. We really did have a great time, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did the date end?
After the dinner, I paid for the date, and I was walking it to her car, having a good time, laughing. I move in for a kiss, and she gives me her cheek.
So she actually shut you down for a kiss?
I think so, but we had a good time. I'm not sure.
So you're not positive that she gave you the cheek on purpose, or do you think it was an accident that you kissed her on the cheek?
It could have been an accident. Who knows?
All right. Sort of like I could have been hitting on the waitress. Who knows? A lot of mixed signals. Did you guys make plans to go out again?
I was hoping that was what was going to happen. I told her that I would contact her, and I tried a couple of times, sent her a text, gave her a call, and haven't heard back from her.
And you're being totally transparent with us about the waitress situation. You didn't, like, grab her number on the side at some point.
No. Come on, no, I wouldn't do that.
It was just an innocent, you have nice eyes comment.
Yeah.
So this whole thing boils down to you saying that the waitress was pretty. That's it?
That's the only thing I can think of, because everything was great up to that point.
So how long has it been since the last day you tried to contact her?
About a week.
All right.
So that's why I emailed you guys, and I figured maybe you guys could help me out.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Tommy is on the phone with us, and today he wants us to call a girl named Laura. They met online, went out for dinner. The thing that he thinks went wrong during dinner is that he complimented the waitress.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he thinks her mood kind of changed about him, which is understandable. He admitted that he complimented her hair and eyes. Tommy, you didn't go into anything else, any more detail with her that you're not telling us, did you? Like, you didn't go like, hey, nice ass. You know what I mean? While she was walking away or anything?
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely
no, I
not.
wouldn't do that. I'm not an idiot.
So it's just hair and eyes. That's all you complimented on the waitress in front of your date. And that's what you think could have gone wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it could have been anything else.
I didn't ask, was the waitress uncomfortable by your compliments?
No, she smiled. She didn't seem uncomfortable at all, no.
Okay, so everything seemed normal. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get Laura on the phone and find out if you being attracted to the waitress is what ruined your date.
I wasn't hitting on her. It was just an innocent compliment.
All right, whatever you say, Tommy. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Laura, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Laura, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you guys calling me from the radio?
Yes, we are.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
Any idea why I'm calling you?
No. Should I know?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So you recently went on a date with somebody who listens to our show.
Oh, okay.
Things just got serious.
You get it now. His name is Tommy, and Tommy told us a little bit about your date, but he also told us that you're not calling him back, and he was wondering if he did something wrong.
He's a really nice guy.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's always a bless her heart, but...
He's a nice guy, but what, Laura?
I just can't take him seriously.
You can't take him seriously? Why is that?
The date just didn't go as well as he may have thought it did.
Laura, he told us about your date. He said that he complimented the waitress during your date, and he thinks that might have turned you off. Maybe it felt like he was actually hitting on somebody else while he was out on a date with you.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Really? So that did bother you. Okay.
Wow.
It was kind of made me feel like maybe he was like looking to date somebody else while he was on a date with me.
Is that what you mean by you couldn't take him seriously?
No, maybe he's just a really nervous person. Like, it started off and he like ordered wine for us, which was a nice gesture, and he was trying to order Pinot Grigio, but he like ordered it Peanut Gregario or something.
Really? Oh, poor guy.
Right. I'll have the Peanut Noir.
Yeah. Was he trying to be funny? I mean, was that just a joke that didn't go over very well?
No, he just ordered it, and I tried to hold in my laugh.
Oh my gosh.
So he didn't know he was being funny, but he was being very funny to you.
I don't know. I don't want to be like snobby or anything, but I think he might be like outside his realm of culture or something. Like,
by going to a restaurant?
I mean, it's Pinot Grigio.
So was that it, though? I mean, the mispronunciation of Pinot Grigio and the hitting of the waitress?
Hitting on the waitress.
Hitting on.
That's a good
clarification.
Normally if a guy
clarification.
beats
That's
up
an
a
important
waitress
one.
on a date, probably not going to get a second date. So are you saying that he's a little more like, hey, supersize that, then go out to dinner and order a bottle of wine kind of guy, and you're into a classier type of dude?
Yeah, because it just, like, our conversation was interesting. You know, he had just gotten a new job, and he was talking about that, but he said his first adult paycheck was going to go for him to get cryogenically frozen.
What?
You know?
What?
So he was telling me about that.
Everything you just said right there is really strange to me. I'm going to go ahead and pick that apart. His first adult paycheck, he said that?
Yeah.
He's an adult, right? When I talked to him, he sounded like an older guy.
Grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he explain that? Has he been living at home? Has he been working, I don't know, part-time job?
I didn't get a chance to ask him because he was so excited about what he was putting it towards and went into the whole thing about technology, and he's going to put his money into this so that he can be frozen, and then one day they'll be able to put him back.
I support him on that, Laura. I actually think that's kind of an awesome idea, the cryogenic thing, but I can see how that would sound a little weird to you.
It's totally weird.
Yeah, it was just too weird for me. I didn't want to have a second date.
Okay, well, at least don't you wish that Tommy would know how to pronounce the name of the wine that he's trying to order while he was on your date? Why don't you tell him how to pronounce it, because he's actually on the phone listening?
Hey, Laura.
Oh, my God.
How you doing?
I'm sorry. I didn't obviously know you were listening.
Well, I was, and as far as being cryogenically frozen, it is a proven pathway to eternal life.
Tommy, I'm with you on the cryogenic thing, man. I just want to let you know I am 100% behind you on that. That's an exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's just weird for me. I mean,
Well, science is weird to stupid people sometimes.
Oh my gosh, Tommy. Jeez, Tommy.
You don't need a name call, dude.
No, I wasn't calling you stupid. I was just saying that happens sometimes.
See, this is exactly it. You don't know how to talk to people. Like, you don't even realize it. Like, you just called me stupid, and you have no idea.
I didn't call you stupid. I said the idea of what you think is stupid.
What? Okay, that might be in your brain. Like, that might be what you're thinking, but that's not what you're saying. So you have to...
My brain? You're not in my brain.
What?
If you were in my brain, you would know that cryogenically freezing yourself is a viable way to live forever.
Oh, my God.
I think maybe you should freeze yourself right now.
Tommy.
I might.
Why don't you just
Maybe I
cut that
will.
now?
And then I'll come dance on your grave.
Wow.
Tommy, you are you just feeling a little hurt, Tommy, that she said that you weren't the brightest guy and that you were kind of weird?
I'm a little hurt.
Okay.
I'm a little hurt.
Are you attacking her and you know that you are?
I'm not knowingly attacking her, no.
It sounds like you are.
Tommy.
Wow, no, that was pretty knowing.
No, I didn't know. No, I didn't know I was hitting on the waitress. Cryogenically freezing yourself is smart, and I didn't realize that you were too dumb to get that.
Wow. You're calling me dumb? You don't even know how to say Pinot Grigio. It's not Pinot Gregario.
I do know. I know how to say it. I could say it right now if I wanted to.
Let's hear it, Tommy. How do you say the name of that wine?
Yeah.
No, I don't have to. I don't have anything to prove. I know I'm smart. I don't have anything to prove to any of you.
Wow, Tommy.
Well, I always do this at the end of the second dates. I think I know the answer on both of your part now. But Laura, would you like to go out with Tommy again? I will pay for a second date for you guys.
I'll answer for her. No.
Oh.
I know it's a no.
Wow, that's the first thing you've gotten right.
Well, Laura, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for being honest with us about why you didn't want to go out with Tommy again.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one.
You too.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you do sound a little condescending talking to her.
No, I'm not condescending. I'm just smarter than her.
Okay. All right. Well, hit me up about the cryogenic stuff, because I'm actually really interested in that, okay?
Where to go and what to do? How to do it, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of places online that do cryogenically.
Okay, just email.
I don't actually want to know. Yeah, just email me. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Guy on the phone for a second date update today already knows where his date went wrong.
Really?
And the bad part about it is he was pretty much guaranteed to get a second date, and then he did something really bizarre and screwed everything up.
Oh, no.
So now he needs to see if he can apologize and get a second date. Chris, why don't you tell everybody what happened?
I will.
Oh, you sound so defeated.
Oh, no.
Well, you'll understand.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't date a lot. I want to just preface that. I get nervous really easily. So, a couple of weeks ago, I went out with like a couple coworkers at a local bar. We're all, tech guys. And we were just having a couple of drinks, and it's getting real fun. And they kind of dared me to spot the hottest girl in the bar, and you should go talk to her.
It's a good dare.
Wow, yeah, classic dare. I was really nervous about it. I just get way too nervous. I don't talk well.
You don't sound
nervous. I don't talk well.
You don't sound like a nervous guy at all.
Yeah, you get it. And so they ended up finally coercing me into doing it. So, I spotted who I thought was the hottest girl in the bar.
Uh-huh.
And I went over and I was like so nervous. I ended up pulling up my phone and doing a Google search for like pickup lines.
Nice.
Oh, you didn't? Why did you go to that?
Because I didn't know what to say.
So what'd your phone come up with?
Well, the one I used was, and I said this to her while looking at my phone.
Oh, God.
Was, hey there, if you were a sheep, I would clone you.
That's it?
Well, that's the one you chose, huh?
Yeah, well,
Winner.
that's actually kind of endearing. Like, you're looking at your phone, you're obviously nervous.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
she fell for it, right?
She liked it. She thought it was really funny, and she ended up pulling up her phone. We ended up having sort of like a Google search for pickup lines.
She's like, I bet you I could choose like 10 that were better than that one.
Yeah, she definitely outdid me.
Yeah. All right. So you struck up a conversation that way, and how did everything else go?
It went great from there. We just started, we had a couple of more drinks. We were talking the whole rest of the night. And probably like 11:30 or midnight, place was getting slowing down. She ended up whispering, she said, let's go back to your place. And I was amazed. I was like blown away.
Yeah.
Like, what? This can't be happening.
Are you talking to me?
Did I hear what I think you said?
I just tried to play it cool, which is just me sweating and not saying anything.
Good way to play it cool. Probably didn't know at all that you were nervous.
So we ended up going back to my place.
Okay.
Things were moving in a way where the stuff was definitely going to happen, more than just making out.
What?
Did you have to Google that too?
I probably should have, because next thing I know, she's like, she has to like go into my bedroom and just sort of get ready, kind of get a little more comfortable. And she's like, give me a minute, I'll tell you to come in. And so I let her go into my room.
Wow, she's like a seductress.
I mean, I don't know if she's seductress, but she's definitely more experienced than me. I mean, it seems like she's been with a lot of men. Me, I haven't been on a date for, maybe 2 years before this.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sitting in the kitchen waiting for her to kind of like tell me when she's ready, and I start getting nervous again.
Right, because she gives you time alone with your own thoughts. That's a horrible thing to do for you.
So I started like freaking out, thinking, oh no, she's experienced, I'm not, what do I do? In my head, I get this idea that like, I got to spice it up. I got to deliver when I walk in this room when she beckons me in. So I start going through my cupboards, and I found my jar of Nutella.
Oh, no.
And I got this great idea that is like, hey, you know what? Like, I've seen movies and stuff, and people like eating stuff off each other.
Oh, no.
That's sexy. That's fun. So I ended up stripping and putting Nutella on myself below.
Did you use a butter knife or did you do it by hand? I just have to know.
I wasn't going to put a knife down there.
And you slathered yourself in Nutella.
That is not an attractive-looking substance, by the way.
I thought it would be fun, and people like hot chocolate, but it's definitely doesn't spread easily like it does like on the commercials or the ads.
Oh my God!
Well, they're spreading it on different things in those commercials. I think that's the key.
At any point during the spread, did you think like maybe this isn't a good idea?
At one point, I had both my thighs covered and my entire arm. I don't think there was any point of going back.
Yeah. You can't really play that off.
You covered a lot of body area.
Yeah.
I was thinking just like the important ones. Your entire arm was covered in Nutella?
That was just like me trying to like spread it all out so it looked somewhat even. I was trying to make it look impressive as much as possible.
Except for it leads to like hours of having to lick it off. Like you're tired by the time that's going to be done.
I didn't think any of this out. It was just impulsive.
What did she say? What happened when you walked in the room?
Oh, yeah. Well, she called me in and I went in there completely covered in, almost completely covered in Nutella. And
that image.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was kind of just like immediately she was first surprised, really confused, and then just horrified.
Yeah. Did you explain to her that it was Nutella before she started thinking it was other things?
That's the thing. I don't think I ever did explain it was Nutella. I think she just got up and she left.
You just pooped yourself or something?
I hope she didn't think that.
You're just like, all girls love Nutella, right?
Did she say anything to you before she left?
She just said, it's late, I gotta go.
No.
And just let you sit there sticky?
Yeah, I mean, I do remember saying, no, don't. Wait, don't go. And then she just kind of didn't respond and just walked right past me.
Oh, wait, don't go. I need an adult. I need somebody to help me clean up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Did you hear from her at all after this such an embarrassing experience?
Oh, my God.
Well, no. I mean, I've been trying. I just called her and I've sent some texts, but she hasn't responded.
Have you explained yourself in any of the phone calls or text messages?
I was kind of wanting to talk to her directly. So she hasn't responded, so I haven't had a chance to. But I think if I could, we'd have a chance of going on like a second date.
Yeah.
Well, I bet she'll remember you when we call.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't see how she could forget me.
If she gets you confused with somebody else, you probably don't want another date with her. So. That happens to me all the time. All right, we're going to play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and see if you can talk yourself into a second date, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm just going to go ahead and add today's second date update to the list of things I never thought I'd say. But Chris is on the phone, and Chris thinks he's not getting a call back for a date because he slathered himself in Nutella. That's right. You heard me correctly. Chris slathered himself in Nutella, and that's why he's not getting a call back. He met a girl. Hey, Chris, I never got her name from you. What's her name?
Mariella?
Mariella, okay. Chris met Mariella out at a bar. He admits that he's not much of a ladies' man. His friends dared him to talk to her. He talked to her, ended up actually going back to his place, and things were moving on to the next level. She went in the bedroom, and that's when Chris got nervous and thought that he needed to spice things up because she might be more experienced than him. So he found a jar of Nutella and put it all over his naked body and then walked into the bedroom without explaining it. And that's when she got up and left. And he hasn't talked to her ever since.
Chris, believe it or not, I think you could come back from this.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I think that you're cute and endearing and you seem sincere.
But I had Nutella all over my body.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah. Was it low fat or regular calories? She might have been offended. She could be on a diet, you know. It might not have been the weirdness of spreading it on your body at all.
It was just the regular.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's the issue. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
All right, I'm just really nervous.
You're not near your kitchen, are you?
That's a good question.
Okay. Just keep it to regular nerves right now.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mariella?
Hi, I'm Mariella.
Hi, I'm Jubal.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, so he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay.
His name is Chris.
Oh, my God.
I still can't stop laughing for you.
Oh, God. Yeah, it was weird. It was really, really weird.
Yeah, we know. We talked to him. He sent us an email about your whole date and explained everything. He feels really bad about what happened, but I just want to hear how it was from your point of view.
Well, we met at a bar. And I thought he was really cute, and it kind of like, after a couple of beers, I was like, do you want to go back to your place?
Yeah, he told us all that. He said that he was really nervous, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it was cute. I thought it was cute that he was so nervous.
Did you think, I'm going to rock this guy's world tonight?
I don't know. He just seemed like really, really nervous, and I felt like I could calm him down a little. And
Sounds like you did the opposite. It sounds like you riled him up.
Did he really tell you everything that happened?
Oh.
Yeah, he told us everything.
Oh,
So,
man, it's embarrassing.
what was going through your mind when he walked in the bedroom?
She can't even control herself. I do not blame you.
Well, he walks in and he's completely naked, and it looked like someone took him and just dipped him in a porta potty or something. 'Cause he had, it was so bad. He had just like brown sludge all over his body.
Have you ever been with a guy and he just walked into the bedroom with brown stuff all over him?
No.
I mean, just
This is a
walking into
first.
the bedroom naked is enough to kind of scare you. Like, they were already skipping some steps of foreplay there.
Yeah, that alone was like really intense. And then I was just standing there, and he just whispered to me, "I hope you're hungry."
Oh my God!
That
Oh my
part
God!
he didn't tell us.
God, he committed to this, didn't he?
And did you answer him at all?
No, I just like ran out of there and right out of his apartment. I didn't even say bye. It was just freaky, and I don't think
I have
anyone.
something to say here.
What's that?
I have something to say here.
What's going on?
Oh, that's Chris. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And apparently he's heard enough and wants to speak right now.
Hi, Mariella.
Oh my God, hi.
I can understand where you're coming from, but what I had on me was not feces. It was Nutella. You know, the chocolate treat?
I know what Nutella is. Why did you put it all over your body?
Oh, I thought it would be sexy in the moment.
Well, at least it wasn't the first thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You know how, like, strawberries and whipped cream are fun and sexy. I just thought that, and I didn't have any of that, so I just went with what I had.
You improvised.
Why would you put it on your body? Like, it was all over your body.
Well, I don't know. I just started putting it some places. Thought it would look weird if there was just one area. Thought maybe it would make more sense a lot of areas. I get it now. It wasn't the smartest choice. It was just me trying.
You should always discuss food items in the bedroom prior to bringing them into the bedroom.
I know that now. I mean, duh.
I figured it out the hard way.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Mariella. I mean, I didn't mean to freak you out. I was just trying to have a good time, and, you know, it got off the rails.
Yeah, that'll happen. You're trying to have a good time. Before you know it, your lap's covered in Nutella.
Yeah.
And your arms and your chest and your knees.
I mean, I was just trying to be sexy, and then sexy went all wrong.
Yeah, that was like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Well, can I interest you in doing it again? Because Chris would love to go on a second date with you. We will pay for it if you'll go out with him again.
No, Mariella, before you decide, it will not happen again. Any kind of food thing, I won't do it. I think we'll have a really great time. Please go out on a second date.
Good. I think you should give him a chance. I mean, I know that image is going to be hard to erase from your memory. But honestly, he said some really sweet things about you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, obviously this was a really bad, tragic mistake. And I can tell that you had really sweet intentions behind it.
Yeah, I did. I only had good intentions.
Really sweet intentions. Chocolate hazelnut sweet, to be exact. So, will you go out with him again, Mariella?
Yeah, I'll give him another chance. Why not?
Yes!
Really?
I knew you could do it, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris. You got a second date.
It's going to be fun, and if you want to try some other foods, I'd be down for that.
You're like at a restaurant, though, Chris.
That's what I meant. You didn't think I meant the other thing, right?
I think you need to be very clear with Chris going forward about all food activities.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, sadly, I can relate to the guy in today's second date update. You are probably the only person out there who can actually relate to him. If you missed today's second date update, this dude named Chris wanted to call Mariella. They went out, they met at a bar, went back to his place, and were fooling around a little bit, and things got serious. He admitted to us that he's not very experienced when it comes to dating at all, and he thought maybe she was more experienced, so he wanted to spice things up before they got ready to be intimate. And his idea was to go to his kitchen, raid the cabinets, and add some food to spice things up, and he chose Nutella. And rubbed Nutella all over his body before going into the bedroom naked with Nutella rubbed on him. And that's when she left. He didn't even get a chance to explain it was Nutella. She thought it was something else.
Yeah. Well, it's not an attractive substance. But the thing is, I get where his mind was because it is delicious.
It is.
I mean, if you're going to pick a delicious substance, it's just the wrong shade of color.
She
everything.
left and wasn't calling him back. We got her on the phone and eventually explained that it was Nutella and that the reason he did it was because he was nervous. And he actually got a second date.
I I knew
Amazing.
he would.
He's
I mean,
sweet, though. That's
he was
why.
just sincere, you know?
Totally.
Everybody texting in at 78592 wants to go out with him. Everybody loved him.
He's like the
Hey,
ladies'
and
man.
here's the thing. He would put a lot of effort into your date.
Yeah, and if you like Nutella, bonus.
Yep.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Go out on one of those first dates that's just so perfect, you're like, I could die right now and I'd be happy. Well, that almost happened to today's second dater, Anthony, because he almost died on his first date.
Oh, there it is. I thought you were going to say something sweet and romantic. But
Yeah, Anthony almost died on his first date. Isn't that right, Anthony?
This is going to sound weird, but, I mean, this is one of the moments that, like, I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
What do you mean? Why?
The girl saved my life in the first 5 minutes of the date.
Why don't you tell everybody what happened?
I was walking with her, and I was about to cross the street, and I looked one way, but I didn't look the other way. I didn't look to my left, and I started going on the street, and she grabbed me, like literally, and pulled me back, and a car zipped right in front of me.
Oh, my God.
Like, I mean, missed me by about, I would say, 1 foot.
So you just weren't paying attention and almost walked into traffic.
1 foot more, and I would have gotten ran over completely. And my adrenaline was pumping. I looked right at her, and this sounds so ridiculous. And I looked at her, and I go, like, you saved my life. And she goes, I know. And then I don't know what I was thinking, but I just went right for a kiss.
Oh, nice.
Did she kiss you back?
I don't know. I don't remember. My adrenaline was pumping. I think it was more me kissing her. Definitely me kissing her for sure more. But I think she might have kissed me back a little bit. It was, like, unbelievable. I couldn't believe it was happening, and I couldn't get over it. Like, she saved my life. Like,
Yeah.
right there, saved my life.
It could be real awkward if like a firefighter was rescuing you at that time. If that's the way you react after being saved, just get over here, bro. Give me a kiss.
My adrenaline's going crazy.
Yeah.
how did she react? What did Aspen think of the kiss?
I don't know. I thought she was into it, but I think she was kind of in shock that I went right for it, you know?
Yeah, understandable.
And so this whole thing was at the beginning of your date. Did you continue on?
The first 5 minutes. Literally, just the first 5 minutes.
So how'd the rest of the date go then? Did you just continue as normal or?
Well, we still went out to eat, and I kind of did mention it a lot. Looking back now, I'm like, I couldn't believe that happened. So I kind of was saying a lot, like, just doing lame jokes about, like, oh, this could have been a table for one, or this could have been, like
Good old death
in the
jokes.
hospital bed. It could have been at the dinner at the hospital bed. I know, they're super lame, but I was like, I liked her.
You feel like you just went back to the well too many times on that one joke?
Yeah.
Especially since it's not really keeping it light.
Yeah. You realize you could be sitting here right now and my lifeless body would be in the street. I'd be doubling as a speed bump while you eat and have fun.
Now, how's your food?
Yeah. So how did your date end then after all of that?
Well, I dropped her back off at her house, and then that was basically it. I said one other, I'm like, thanks for saving my life. And she kind of laughed, and then that was it. Like, I didn't even kiss her again, or it was nothing.
Oh, man.
I just feel like I really screwed up. Like, I think I overcompensated. I want another shot at, like, having a normal date with her.
All right.
That's pretty rough. That's like having the end of a movie at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's all going to go downhill from there.
Right, except the ending maybe she didn't want, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough spot to be in, man. That really is. That would be difficult to try to continue a date after something like that if you really like almost just got run over. It's like, how do you trump that?
Yeah. Usually we're the ones looking for the knight in shining armor, not vice versa.
Thanks for rescuing me. I guess I could buy you a sandwich or something. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Did she say that she wanted to go out again, or you just haven't heard anything from her at all?
I just haven't heard anything from her.
Okay.
But she said she had a good time. I don't know if she just was saying that because she thought I was almost a dead man, and she's just helping me out. But I thought she had fun, but
Okay.
a little bit.
All right, well, we'll give her a call right after this. Hang on, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, having a near-death experience can change a person. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experiences where I almost died. It's made me become more selfish, and I realized that I need to make my life more about me. But for other people, It can make them be more charitable. It can make them take risks like Anthony's about to do and call up Aspen on the radio to see what went wrong on their date. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Anthony went out with Aspen. She actually saved his life within like the first 5 minutes of the date because he was walking into traffic, didn't notice a car coming. She grabbed him and pulled him back. They ended up falling down and the car sped by, and then he kissed her.
Yeah.
To say thank you. She didn't necessarily kiss him back. We don't know for sure. But she hasn't called him since. Anthony, are you ready to call Aspen?
I am. I'm ready, man. You're right. Like, that's the thing. I'm carpe diem, man. Seize the moment. So I feel like I got to go through with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything that you think could have gone wrong on the date other than just like you said earlier, you were making a lot of jokes about how you almost died and you kind of kept harping on it and probably got a little old?
No, I think that's basically it. You know, and I just want another shot. I just want a normal date.
Okay. All right, we're going to call her right now. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Aspen?
Yeah, this is she.
How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
No.
Aspen, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he is wondering why you aren't calling him back, and he asked us to call and see if we could find out.
What?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you remember going on this date because you actually saved the dude's life.
Oh, God.
You remember Anthony?
Of course I remember Anthony.
First of all, what's it like going out on a date with someone and then, like, within the first 5 minutes, you're rescuing them from being smashed by a car?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the usual date. It's
Not at
kind of exciting and kind of strange.
Okay. So we talked to him, and he told us all about it. He said that, you know, he showed up, picked you up, and then when you guys were walking across the street, he almost got hit by the car, and you grabbed him and pulled him back, and he got excited, thanked you for saving his life, and then kissed you.
Yeah.
All true.
All true.
Now, how did you feel about that, Aspen? The kissing part.
I mean, it was a lot happening all at once.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your adrenaline's going, like, it was pretty crazy. And I mean, in the moment, it was all right.
So you were okay with the kiss?
I was, yes.
Well, I had guessed that was the reason you weren't calling him back.
That was definitely a little odd, but did he tell you about the bathroom thing?
Oh, no.
No. Did he go to the bathroom in his pants when you saved him?
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's the only thing I could think.
That's understandable if
Yeah.
you did, okay?
If a car almost hit me, I would definitely do that. Is that what happened?
I don't think we would have made it to dinner.
Okay. What's the bathroom thing then?
So we're like, you know, sitting there and he's all, you're my hero and this and that and the other thing. And he's all excited and he's like getting into the whole, like, you know, this could be your last day on earth and you have to, like, seize the moment. And he basically propositioned me and was like, I think we should go do it in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Did he say it just like that?
On the first date?
I mean, he was like, he didn't say do it in the bathroom, but he basically was like, I think we should go into the bathroom and, you know, and I sort of cut him off before.
Yeah, what did you, and like, did you say no, that's not going to happen? Were you obviously offended at that point?
Yeah. I was like, come on, dude. And he was like, oh, I'm just kidding.
See, I was on Anthony's side at first. I was like, man, that sucks. You almost get hit by a car. How are you going to continue with the date after that? Now I'm thinking he staged the whole thing just to try to get some love in the bathroom.
Yeah, favorite pickup line. Perhaps a little elaborate, but...
I can't believe we're talking about this.
He's on the other line right now, actually listening, Aspen. Anthony, did you ask Aspen to get with you in the restaurant bathroom?
I mean, I did, but I didn't mean it like, I just kind of was joking. I can't believe we're talking about this. You're embarrassed.
You were joking or no? Did you mean it or were you joking?
I was definitely in the moment. I did mean it, but I didn't want it to be taken that way. Like, I don't know.
What other way is there to take that, Anthony?
Can I clear everything up here? He meant it. Like, he was dead serious.
All right. I tend to believe Aspen more than Anthony because, Anthony, it sounds like you're spinning your wheels trying to find a way to make this look good.
I thought you were beautiful. I thought we shared a moment there, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe it was a dumb idea, and I regret it now.
I mean, Yeah, we shared a moment, but that was like an hour after the moment.
Yeah, maybe try that at the end of the night.
You did seize the moment, but then you tried to seize it again.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony, you got your life saved. You got a kiss. Maybe quit while you're ahead, dude.
Well, I just thought it would be fun first date. I thought it would be like really something that would be like.
Yeah, I guess.
Of course, it's a fun first date.
Sweaty in the bathroom.
I know. Well, Ashton, I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I just want to start like new, and I'm wondering if maybe you'd go on another date with me, and we would just have a normal date, and I won't do something like that. I know I was just in the moment of like really just in this like adrenaline pumping moment. I just want another chance, and if you give me one,
So,
I think you'd have a
Anthony,
lot of fun.
can I ask, like, what's a normal date for you?
Well, we can just go to a normal restaurant. We can, and I can just meet you there.
A normal restaurant that doesn't allow bathroom sex. Aspen, would you like to go out with Anthony again? I will pay for the date, and you can see what a real date with Anthony is like.
I don't know.
Aspen, I'm telling you, like, it will be the most normal, common date, and I won't try to entice you to go in the bathroom with me. I promise.
Can we? Yeah, I mean, and can we add one other thing to that? No hero worship.
No hero worship. Okay, so don't worship her because she saved your life, and then don't ask to do it with her in the bathroom.
And just don't force her to save your life a second time.
If I have the opportunity, I'll save your life.
Oh. He's going to make you choke on something and then give you the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah.
Let's not have that opportunity.
I don't want that either. Will you go on another date with me?
I will.
Yes!
Nice. All right. Sweet. Good. Congratulations, Anthony. You got your second date.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Aspen, I swear, we'll have a great time.
I got to tell you, Anthony and Aspen, this whole second date update thing is just, it's got me wanting to take a risk. Any of you guys want to go in the bathroom?
Oh, gross, dude.
I'm sure you'll go with yourself later.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's true. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Over until the fat lady sings.
Yes.
Well, I don't know anything about the size of the woman in today's second date update, but I do know two things. She sang, and it's over.
Oh,
and
dang.
now Nick is not getting a call back. What's up, Nick?
That's kind of a harsh way to put it.
It's the only thing I can think of. You said that you met this girl and she's a singer, and now she's not calling you back?
Yeah, I think I messed up, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Did you meet her at one of her gigs or something, or how'd you meet her?
So I was at a restaurant with some friends, and she was performing there, right? And I just thought, okay, in addition to being super cute, she had this amazing voice, right?
Yeah, that's attractive.
It really is. I mean, there's plenty of attractive women, whatever, but when they have a talent, you know, when a woman is talented, there's something about it. It's a magnetism, you know, and I'm drawn to that.
Tell me about it. I've always had a thing for sword swallowers.
Oh,
man, yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why. It's
I
just
almost have
kinda
a thing for them.
done it for me. What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Gia.
Gia.
And
All
I
right.
love that name. Yeah, I love the name too.
You love everything about this girl.
Yeah, you know, I liked her a lot. That's why I'm upset she's not calling me back.
Okay. So would you wait until she was done with her gig, wait by her car like a groupie or something? How'd you approach her?
No. What is okay? So she actually goes from table to table and sings. You know how it's sort of a little embarrassing. You're sitting there and then they come right to your table.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, who do I make eye contact with? Because I feel uncomfortable just staring at you the whole time.
Oh.
Do you want money? What do you want?
So it wasn't like a show she was doing. She works for the restaurant?
Exactly. It's an Italian restaurant. Yeah.
Okay.
And so she comes to each table, and then I was just transfixed, you know. I mean, she had a great voice, and I thought, I got to talk to her. And so I waited until we were all done with dinner, and then I approached her, and she was really friendly, approachable, nice person.
Okay. And so did you just ask her out right on the spot?
Yeah, I just asked her if maybe, you know, we could go out later in the week, and she said yes.
Cool.
Awesome. All right.
Cool.
So what'd you guys do?
We went out to dinner, and before we went, you know, I had to go pick her up.
Okay, that's even a good sign that she wanted to give you her address.
I guess, yeah. I don't know how I'd pick her up without her address, but...
Well, that
I
she's
just mean usually
yeah.
you would meet at a restaurant on a first date.
Okay. It's like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Like she's comfortable with you enough.
Yes.
You don't seem creepy like you're going to get her address and just show up at random times or try to peer through her windows. You know what I mean?
So I go over there, and, you know, she'd recently moved in, right? And it was a nice place. And she asked if I could, you know, hang up some stuff and
Oh, you said nail, and I was like, whoa, she moves fast.
I like her.
Yeah.
She put you to work on some chores she had around the house?
well, I mean, there was just stuff that like some nailing and some heavy lifting, taking stuff out of boxes and moving stuff around, and it was actually a lot more strenuous than I expected. There was some heavy stuff, and I was actually sweating.
Okay. So you're no longer a date at this point. You're hired help.
Uh-huh.
Just a glorified mover, basically.
Yeah, did you make her pay for dinner since you did all of her home chores?
Well, I mean, I think most women would probably offer, but if that happened, I would decline. But that's the thing. Then we had a nice dinner, but then things sort of took a bad turn.
What do you mean? What took a bad turn?
I mean, everything was going great. I mean, she's an amazing singer, and I was telling her how great she was, and this, that, and the other. And then I said, do you have any aspirations to becoming a real singer someday?
Oh. Ouch, bro.
Ouch.
You said, do you have any aspirations of becoming a real singer?
Oh, wrong word.
Yeah, and I didn't mean, I didn't mean like she couldn't sing or anything. What I meant was, maybe getting a band and doing it full time as opposed to, in a restaurant.
Yeah, okay. That's a slam, though. Like, if I was singing at a restaurant and you said, do you have any plans of actually becoming a singer one day, I'd be pretty pissed at you.
I just phrased it wrong. I mean, what I really meant was, does she want to be in theater or maybe in a band on the road or, like Adele or something like that.
Yeah, you could have just said
Adele.
so. Yeah, or Adele.
Do you want to be Adele? How did she respond to it?
It was weird. It was like everything was going so great, and then it just turned. It just became this dark cloud, and it just was awful.
You should have just said, like, so what are your aspirations for your singing career someday?
Dude,
instead of like
good.
taking a backhanded compliment.
I know. I mean, if I had to do it over again, I will totally phrase it differently. And artists are egotistical and they're insecure and
okay, well, see now you're calling her egotistical and insecure. I think you really just need to work on the way you say things, man. So she seemed
I agree with you. You're right.
She seemed upset by your comment. Did you ever recover from that?
No, it's like that's the thing. The more I tried to get out of it, it just got worse.
Was that it for your guys' date?
Yeah, I mean that was basically that, and then we got the check, and then I drove her home, and that was
No kiss or anything?
No, I was gonna walk her to her door and all, but she said I'm okay, and she gave me a hug in the car, not even on the street. She gave me a car, and then she closed the car door.
I'm gonna tell you, a car hug means that she's trying to get out of there as quick as possible.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. So I would just like to have a do-over on this. I mean, I feel like I messed up.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and then get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.
All right, man, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you don't call some guy because he's got a lazy eye, that's ignoring. When you don't call him back because he's bad in the sack, that's ignoring. If you're wondering why I'm singing in Italian, right? That's not in Italian, that's in English, but you know what
you get.
You know what I'm saying. You're right in the middle of your second date update, and Nick is on the phone with us, and Nick isn't getting a call back from an Italian singer.
Are you trying to steal his heart right now, Jubal? Because he had a thing for that Italian singer, but now he may have a thing for you.
Yeah.
Nick really liked her. She was singing at a restaurant that she works at. She's one of those people that goes around to the tables at an Italian restaurant and kind of sings to people. And he actually had the nerve to ask her out after he ate dinner. Yeah. They decided to go out, but he thinks everything went wrong because he kind of slammed her job. Mm-hmm. He was trying to give her a compliment and say, like, oh, you should think about doing bigger things with your singing. He said, hey, Nick, how did you say it to her again?
I said, do you maybe one day want to become a real singer?
A real singer. That was it. And he said after that, she kind of seemed a little cold. Yeah. And he ended up just dropping her off at her house, and she gave him a side hug in the car, and that was it. Now she's not calling him back. So we're going to try to get her on the phone and see if we can patch things up and maybe get him a second date.
And can I just suggest when we do talk to her, let's just kind of move past this, Nick, as quickly as possible, because from the sounds of it, you're really good at giving backwards compliments. And I feel like if we just dwell on it, you're just going to dig yourself deeper, man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'll try to keep my mouth shut, and hopefully you guys can get me a second date.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give her all the compliments, and then you can just we'll make it seem like it came from you. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna dial her phone number right now.
Hello,
Hi. Can I speak to Gia, please?
this is Gia.
Hey, what's up, Gia? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're
Thanks, Gia.
actually familiar with the show.
Yeah, I've heard of the show. I don't listen to it.
Hey, you don't need to listen to it. Don't worry about it. The fact that you even knew our names is enough.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Gia.
Like, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Nick, and Nick recently asked you
Nick?
out. Yeah, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh, you remember
Okay,
Nick.
so
Nick is ringing a bell, it sounds like.
Oh God, really?
yes, Nick wanted us to call you
Uh-huh.
because he says you guys went out on a date the other day, and now you're not calling him back.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the nicest things to say about you, though. He told us
Really?
that you were so talented. He loved your name. You were beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And that's why he asked us to call you, because he wants to know why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Nick?
Yeah, I think so. He said that he met you when you were working at the restaurant singing. He came up and asked you out. He does feel like he sort of slammed your job at some point, and he feels bad about that.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
Well, we talked to Nick about your date, and we asked him if there's anything that could have gone wrong, and he said he was trying to compliment you and say, like, man, you're a really good singer. Do you ever want to get, like, what's your biggest aspiration? And the way he said it, I guess, was, hey, do you ever think you want a real singing job because you sing at a restaurant?
Yeah. It was actually pretty offensive. I mean, I don't know that he meant it to be offensive, but it's definitely not the right thing to say,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Is that why you don't want to see him again?
Pretty much. I mean, it just seems like he didn't like me a whole lot.
Really?
He didn't like you. I mean,
Wow.
just from one comment that you took the wrong way? Well, sorry. I don't want to put that on you.
Yeah.
I don't want to put that on you. He said it the wrong way. You
Yes.
took it how he said it.
I assumed that he meant what he said, but there was more than one comment. He kept doing that.
What else did he say?
I mean, it was just like he says, you're really good at what you're singing, but, maybe you should try doing cooler music. Like, maybe that's why you're not successful.
Cooler.
Why
Singing
you're
music
not?
no one wants to hear.
Oh.
Wow,
wow.
that sounds like straight up rude to me.
You said you weren't successful.
Cooler music.
And
Exactly.
I'm guessing you didn't ask for his critique either, that he was just offering this to you.
No, I didn't ask for his critique, and I like singing classical music.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah. Apparently, Nick doesn't think it's cool enough, though.
Yeah.
And apparently he doesn't like everything about the way I look. Like, he
What?
told me he's not usually into green-eyed girls, but somehow he can dig it with me or something like that.
Whoa, dude.
Like, I get a pass for having green eyes.
Oh, my
Thank you very much.
God.
And that was him trying to say you have beautiful eyes, maybe?
That's not what it sounded like.
Oh my God! No wonder. What did you ever bring up to him the fact that he was just insulting you over and over again?
I mean, what was I supposed to say? I tried to assume he was trying to compliment me, but it still sounded really insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be around a dude like that all the time.
It was an exhausting night. I mean, even if he's trying to be nice, I have to sit there and smile like I'm having fun while he's hurling insults at me.
Hey, Jeff, it's me, Nick. I need to talk to you.
Nick, you're supposed to wait.
I'm sorry. I can't wait. I got to talk to her now.
Gia, Nick's on the phone and wants to talk to you. Sorry I didn't tell you that before.
Are you kidding me right now?
Sorry.
No.
No, they're not kidding you, Gia. And I'm sorry, but I mean, I have to talk to you.
Why?
I just look. I wasn't trying to insult you. It just came out wrong. And I think you're just talented and gorgeous, and I mean, you're an amazing singer. And all I meant was, did you want to maybe take this on the road or go do this like a profession instead of being, like a lounge
A
singer.
profession.
You just,
A lounge singer? You just did it again, right there. A profession.
Well, what?
You think I'm not doing this as a profession right now? You think my job is just a hobby, that I'm not a professional?
No, I mean, I didn't. Okay, that came out wrong, but
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
You did.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm thinking, you have the talent to become, I don't know, like a huge, like Adele or, some huge touring singer that plays stadiums. That's kind of what I meant. I mean, I meant it as a compliment. And, if you just commit yourself to doing that, I seriously think you can make it,
Make it. Like, I'm not serious unless I achieve, like a national tour. That's your measure of success.
Right?
No. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, are you happy?
Nick, you gotta.
Nick, you
Nick,
gotta
you're
stop,
doing a terrible
man.
job here, man.
I mean, you're basically saying, like for instance, you can't be a scientist unless you're Stephen Hawking. Like, there's all sorts of people that do professions. You need to respect what she's doing, man.
I do respect her. I think she's amazing. I'm trying to tell her she's awesome, and I don't think she's hearing that.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not hearing that, because what you're actually telling me is that I'm not doing it right, that I haven't succeeded yet.
Okay, all right. If you're happy, singing in the restaurant, and is that what you want to? That's how far you want to take your singing career. Is that right?
That's
you don't want to go any further than that.
Like, are you accusing me of giving up because I sing in a restaurant?
Right?
No. I'm just saying, have you taken your talent, which is amazing, as far as you want to go?
As far. So we're still talking about distances. Like, I haven't gone far enough.
No, Jubal, could you tell her what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
I think I know what you're trying to say, and you're trying to say that you think that she's an amazing singer, and if she wanted to, she could take over the world with her voice.
And you've got to understand, Nick, on her side, like, she wants to be dating someone who's proud of what she does.
I am proud. I'd give anything to be able to sing like that. I mean, I'd give anything to have that sort of talent that she has. She's amazing.
There you go.
That was good.
Nice. What do you think about that, Gia?
We've made so much improvement.
Yeah, that sounded really nice. And it only took, what was this, 5 minutes and 3 coaches to get you to an actual compliment.
A little bit of coaching, and we got you there, Nick.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess. I guess you can finally hear what I'm saying, right?
Oh, boy.
A little shot there.
I'm gonna try to put you out of your misery, Nick.
Dang.
Gia, would you like to go out with Nick one more time for a second date? We will pay for it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Figured.
This is just too tiring to have to sit through an entire evening of wading through this without someone to mediate and translate. I can't. I just don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
What if I came along and helped translate, Nick?
No.
Would you like that idea?
I don't think so. No.
No?
That's
Okay.
no.
Yeah, okay, well, sorry, thanks. Thanks, Gia, I appreciate it. And, I think one day you're going to be a great singer, and,
You did it again.
God, this is hopeless.
She's already great.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, OMG, can you please let me help Coach Nick to not come off like a total a-hole? We're talking about today's second date update. This dude Nick wanted to call a girl named Gia. They met because she was actually singing at a restaurant. She works at an Italian restaurant and goes around to tables and sings opera. And they went out on a date. Everything was cool, except Nick kept complimenting her but slamming her at the same time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, cool, so you've been singing opera at that restaurant for a long time now. Are you ever going to become like a real singer?
He was like the king of the backhanded compliment.
Yeah, the
you
more
know?
he talked, the more he dug himself into a hole.
It's like, man, can't you, don't add the but to anything. Or and, just leave it as you're a really great singer.
Boom.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop. Even at the end of it, he's like, I think you're a really great singer and you'll make an even better singer someday. And you're like, no, just say she's a good singer.
Yeah. She's like, I already make a living off of this.
What a cute hobby.
She does opera and he's like, you ever going to sing anything cool?
Yeah.
He just didn't get it, and he also didn't get a second date because she didn't want to go out with him again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor. I don't really know what that means. That's just what his email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know, it's lame. It's
lame, but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking, yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you and took her to a show?
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway, yeah.
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Okay, listen. I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay? So obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, that'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a bike.
No, not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging the music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. So I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home. Oh. And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but I have no ride home.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah.
I mean,
so how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you got...
No. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God, you have a big library of car jokes at your disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else.
Yeah,
he paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick? Like everybody thinks it was an excuse?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, when was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got like that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about
Good. Nice to meet you.
you? You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this was bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that. Yeah. He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm. So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Yeah.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up a 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert. Yeah. And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well,
you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. Like, I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after like, geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost like, like I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool. So I'm trying to, be open and brush it off a little bit. Yeah. But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah. No one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was like, do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
So at that point, I was a little annoyed, but I was, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
What? Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. Yeah. I'm, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you?
Icicle and me driving.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. I feel like you were a grown up, you were adult, maybe you understand. Hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
Wait,
I don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
okay, but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as smuggling the
It's a
six-pack in.
collective.
Okay,
It's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not?
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. You smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care, your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. You're going to stay there if you don't lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her fault.
No, it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
She was
God,
sticking away.
show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank you.
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show. Most girls don't go to car shows. So, boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? Who will pay for a second date?
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what? You do sound a little boring, Marissa, I gotta say. Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is
Support you
good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'll go out with Roger. I have a 6-pack of beer in my purse right now, and I'll flash anybody. Sounds like there's somebody out there for everyone. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Roger, wanted to call Marissa. They went to a concert together, and she actually ditched him because he called her a wet blanket because she wouldn't sneak a 6-pack of beer into the concert inside her purse. Then he tried to pick her up and make her crowd surf. She wasn't into that. And then the final straw was when he told her to flash the band because he thought it would be funny, and then she just left.
Yeah.
And when we got her on the phone, they talked about it, and he still thought that she was being way too uptight.
Wow.
And
God.
she just did not want to go out with Roger again.
And he just sounds like a guy that never stops.
Yeah, he sounds annoying.
Oh.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. A guy named Cody is on the phone for a second date update today, and he said his date was a disaster. But in his email, he said the girl that he met actually showed up looking better than her profile picture, so I don't know how anything could be a disaster after that. Cody, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing?
Okay, so your date was a disaster?
It was.
Was it your fault, Cody?
It was my fault, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that, though. That's good.
Find out more about that in just a second. But first, tell us about the girl you want to call. What's her name?
Her name's Natalie.
Natalie. And you said she actually showed up looking better than her profile picture? That's rare.
Yeah, I mean, we met on Tinder, and I got to the bar early because I wanted to be there to kind of scope out a good place to wait and just to be ready. And, you know, she walked through the door, and, yeah, she looked even better than she looked on Tinder. And
Awesome.
Did you act shocked when you talked to her? Like, oh, my God.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
I was like, oh, man, you looked only okay, but no.
Yeah.
That could have been a disaster.
Like, you are horribly photogenic. Like, in person, way more beautiful.
You take terrible pictures. Not at all.
What was your actual interaction like?
So she came in, you know, she saw me, she came right over, gave me like a big hug. And I have to admit, I was like immediately really nervous. Like, okay, is this too good to be true? Everything's got to go well. And, you know, so we're like looking over the menu to order a drink. And she was like, you know, hey, would you mind doing Jello shots?
Whoa.
Dude, I like this girl.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, who's going to turn down Jello shots? This is really going great. And so we're like doing Jello shots, and she's talking about like family vacations to her family's lake house. And
awesome.
Like she's, you know, like really opening up right off the bat.
Like she's talking about taking you to her family vacation spot, or just in general?
She was talking about it in general, but I felt like she was maybe going there. But
okay.
Plus, you might have been drunk or something at that point. I mean, it doesn't sound like a disaster at all, unless those Jello shots led to more Jello shots, which led to other kinds of shots, and then it became a disaster.
It was not a disaster at that point, but hang with me. We're getting to the disaster part.
Okay.
So honestly, I'm feeling like everything's going great, right? She looks great. She's opening up about her family. Maybe she's going to invite me to, you know, this lake house. We're getting kind of drunk. And I start to notice this smell.
At the bar?
Uh-huh. Oh. And I'm like trying to sniff around a little bit without being too obvious. And after a few minutes, I'm like, oh, crap. It's me. Not, oh, crap. I'm going to crap myself. Didn't mean to say, oh, crap.
I was going to say, that would definitely be a bad thing to do on a date. So you smelled?
Yeah, I smelled.
I don't get it. Like you farted or what?
Like deodorant?
No, BO. I mean, I plan on going home after work to shower, but work went a little too late.
Oh.
It was like one of those in-betweens where like I didn't have enough time to go home to shower, but I had more than enough time to get to the bar, so I took a walk there.
Oh.
Okay, so you're nice and ripe.
Ripe, yeah.
And then, you know, got really nervous right off the bat, which I'm sure kicked into all of that. It just was, it was a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
what'd you do? Just keep your arms to your side the whole time?
No, I excused myself to go to the bathroom and tried to like wash my pits, wash a little down there because the Jello shots had me feeling optimistic.
Down there too. So you took a little hooker shower.
Oh
in the bathroom.
Yeah, sure. That sounds about right. And I used the hand soap, and I came back, and almost immediately it started to sting down there.
Wait, you put hand soap down there? Like, and just tried to splash water?
I just wanted to make sure if we got to that business, it was smelling all right down there.
Yeah. I just wish I could have walked in on you in the bathroom. That would have been nice and awkward.
It wasn't good. So I had to excuse myself again, and now she's kind of like, "What's up? Why all these bathroom trips?" And I'm like, "I'll just be right back."
Okay.
And I go to the bathroom, and this is where it gets so much worse. I'm like trying to wash it off.
Oh no!
I'm getting water all over myself. I literally just like ditch my underwear at this point.
Oh my God!
Now I've got like water all down the front of my pants. And so, like, it's one of those eco-friendly bathrooms. There's no hand towels. It's just a blow dryer.
Oh, my God. And you're just, like, standing naked in the bar bathroom at this point is what it sounds like.
I've got my shirt on. But, yeah, no, I'm trying to dry off my pants in the hand dryer.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
So did you come back to the table drenched?
Or naked?
You just decided to ditch all the clothes altogether?
No, yeah, that would have been a move. No, I came back. And I think I just couldn't get my pants dry, and I was just like really sweating at this point, and just launched into this whole tirade on modern toilets. I was like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. The toilet exploded on me. Modern toilets are all too powerful." It's almost like an out-of-body experience hearing this crazy man talk about the toilet power.
Okay. And what was her attitude at this point?
Rightfully so. She's like, "Hey, maybe we should reschedule."
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Right, but ouch.
And did the date end right there then?
Well, at that point, I also thought that was probably the best decision. So I'm like, yeah, we should totally reschedule. Look, honestly, I was having a great time. I think like this could be great. And, I think I probably, in some desperation, maybe threw out a few more. I had a great time at her. And then we parted ways. And I've reached out to her a few times, and not shockingly, she hasn't responded. But I just feel like she's pretty awesome. I really screwed it up. Like, I would just like the chance for her to get to know me and to go on a second date.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, a dude named Cody is on the phone, and he didn't get intimate with his date on his first date, but he did get intimate with a hand dryer in a bar bathroom. So if you missed it, Cody went out with this girl named Natalie. He met her on Tinder. She showed up actually looking better than her profile picture. But during the date, he noticed that he smelled a bit funky because he hadn't showered. He didn't have time to do that after work. So he went to the bathroom and tried to clean up using the hand soap in the bathroom. But after his first try, he went back to the table and he washed his downstairs, and it started to sting a little bit because he didn't get all the soap off. So went back to the bathroom and tried again, and then just ended up getting his pants all wet, and it was awkward when he went back to the table. And they decided to end things there, and he hasn't heard from her since. Cody, you ready to do the second part of your second date update?
I'm ready.
And are you wanting to be fully honest with her? Because honestly, like if you said, "Hey, you were really beautiful. I got really nervous. I had a funk going because I was at work. I tried to fix it and things just went wrong." Like, I feel like she should be understanding.
I don't really want to get into that. I definitely
you
don't
don't?
want you
Okay.
guys to be the one to say it. Like, if you can get her on the phone, let's see how it goes.
Well, I mean, she noticed that your pants and stuff were wet, though,
I
right?
feel like the reason is better than making something up.
No, but he blamed it on the toilet, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
But that's even weirder, man. You're like battling a toilet.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was just really bad. I'm just hoping we can save it because she's a quality girl.
All right, well, we'll try. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
All right, thank you.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Natalie, please?
this is Natalie.
Natalie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
Hi. Well, I don't know. Have you heard of the show before?
It sounds a little familiar. I'm not sure exactly.
Well, the first thing you can help with is maybe listening once and seeing if you like it. And then other than that, we got an email about you from somebody who does listen to the show.
Okay.
So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I have heard of this before. It's that, like, roses, something to do with, like, roses, right?
No, very similar, though. Yeah. Similar, but no, it's a little bit different. But you went out with a dude named Cody, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, Cody emailed us, and we talked to him, and he told us about your date. He said that he liked you a lot, but he also said that you're not calling him back.
That is true.
Okay, and Cody wants to know why.
He had really nice things to say about you. He thought you were a quality woman.
Oh, well, that's very nice. I don't know exactly what to say. It was definitely one of the most awkward dates I've been on.
What was so awkward about it?
I don't know exactly what it was. Like, he was just clearly having a hard time that night.
Like with everything or just towards the end?
It was like sort of started towards like the middle, I guess. And then it just kept getting like stranger. And then we ended up just deciding like, hey, let's just call it a night and maybe like reschedule.
How so? What do you mean by stranger?
So he was definitely very sweaty, I guess, which was like fine at first, like whatever. But like he kept going to the bathroom. And one of the times this guy who actually came out of the bathroom and came over to me and was like, hey, are you with that guy? And he's like, I don't know what his deal is, but he just offered me $40 to switch pants with him.
What? And the guy told you that?
Oh.
Yeah.
That is so weird. What did you think?
I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, okay. It was so weird. And like at this point, I'm like, all kinds of things are creeping into my mind. I'm like, whatever it is, it must have been like bad or gross to like try to switch pants with a stranger in the bathroom.
Yeah, but then don't you feel bad for him?
I did feel bad. Like, what do you do? So I'm just sitting there.
So what do you think happened while he was in there?
I don't know if he had an accident, like pooped himself in the bathroom.
That's what you think happened.
Yeah, I don't know what else to think. Like, it must have been bad. It must have been gross. He was like all flustered and everything. And it's just like, before I was like, yeah, let's do these Jello shots. Like, I'll probably make out with this guy tonight. And now if I think about that, I'm thinking about gross things. I'm like, I don't even know how that'll work.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad. I haven't texted him back, but like, I just like, I don't know how to get past that.
Well, you don't have to feel too bad because you can talk to him right now. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, I think he's still there. Cody, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh my God. I would not have said that much about it if I knew.
You thought I pooped myself?
I mean, what was I supposed to think?
Yeah.
Right, she's still thinking you pooped yourself. Like right now, she's thinking you didn't. Like
I've never pooped myself. I would never have pooped myself. I don't
we've
know.
all pooped.
I mean, I'm sure you have at some point in your life.
I mean,
I'm not like judging you because it happened. I'm just like, I don't know.
It didn't
how
happen.
To, like,
it didn't happen.
I'm serious. It really didn't happen. I didn't.
Okay, then, Cody, if you really didn't poop your pants, then like, what the hell was going on?
Okay, so I was gonna go home and shower after work to get ready for the date, but I didn't have time, so like I walked to the restaurant and I got a little bit sweaty, and then you walked into that place and I was just stunned by you, and I got really nervous. Like you were more than I expected, and once like the date started happening, you were really cool, and
then he pooped himself.
No, you're making
No, I didn't. I didn't poop myself. Please stop.
Okay.
It does sound like you're leading up to nervous diarrhea. I'm going to agree with it.
No.
I've never had nervous diarrhea in my life.
I'm sorry, Cody. He didn't poop himself.
No, you didn't.
I swear. I had BO. Like, you didn't smell that? Like, it smelled like vinegar.
Vinegar
I mean, I honestly, like, I didn't smell anything at the beginning of the date. I don't know what you were doing in the bathroom if it wasn't that, but I feel like you're just trying to make up an excuse about it, which I understand it's embarrassing, but like, it happens.
No, I'm not making up an excuse. Not at all. That's the truth. I was at BO.
So what'd you do in the bathroom, Cody? You got to finish the story.
Yeah, please.
So I wasn't carrying deodorant with me. So when I went to the bathroom, the only thing I could do was wash my pits with water and hand soap, but then I was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe it was the Jello shots, but I was thinking, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe tonight we'll go pretty far. And so I washed my with hand soap.
You should have stuck with poop in your pants.
And when I came back, it was stinging really badly. And I started to sweat more, and I went back to the bathroom to try to get the soap off of my junk, and it obviously made a big wet mess, and like I threw out my underwear there. It still sounds like I pooped myself. I didn't poop myself. I got really wet. And I was trying to dry myself off with a hand dryer. I mean, it was like the worst.
Cody, I don't know if you're telling the truth, which I'm still not really sure if you are. When you first showed up, I did find you attractive, and I thought you had kind of like a manly smell. If anything, it was kind of a turn on. Like nothing smells gross or weird. Like that's why I said, like, let's grab some Jello shots.
She liked your sweaty armpits.
So I don't know. The lengths you went to seem, if that's what happened, seem a little extra.
Seem a little extra. That's a very good way to put it.
I mean, to hear you say that when you felt that my smell was manly, it's so frustrating to hear. I went through all those steps. I did all that craziness, and you actually liked the smell. It's, I feel so stupid.
Well, Natalie, would you like to go on a second date with Cody? We'll pay for it. He can get all sweaty before he shows up and knows that he doesn't have to take a shower in the bathroom.
It's actually a really good sign, Natalie, that you have that type of chemistry with this dude.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm serious.
I mean, we did. That was before. Now I still don't know. I don't know.
Come on, who doesn't want to start their love story with a good poop story?
I don't. That's the problem. I don't, but I don't know.
Well, knowing now that he didn't go to the bathroom on himself, he was just feeling sweaty and gross. Would you like to go out with him again?
Give him another chance.
Come on, we'll pay.
If it's not true, all that stuff makes him seem a little crazy. But I don't know.
I promise I'm normal. I promise to just.
It's always, yeah.
That's what normal people always say, Cody.
I know. I was like, that's what you want to hear. I do feel bad about not texting him back because I did say we'd reschedule. So, I'm not promising anything. I just want to maybe we can meet up, a little friendly-ish and just see how it goes.
Guy, is that good?
I'll take it.
All right. Well, there you go.
Right now.
Good. Well, congratulations, Cody. You got a second date.
Kind of.
I'm going for a run right now.
Yeah, get nice and sweaty.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When you take a girl out on a first date, restaurant choice is always important. Usually you should try to find some quaint local eatery.
Yeah.
Preferably a place that has organic foods, maybe some artisan cocktails, things like that are handcrafted by the bartender. A place where the chef comes out and greets you and talks about the food. Very classy places like that.
Awesome, yeah.
And that's exactly what Mark did on his first date. His email said that he took her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Shut up.
Good work.
That is the opposite.
It's hard to get a reservation there, Mark. How did you do it?
It wasn't easy, but I had some connections there, yeah.
I bet.
Oh, high roller.
Slide the host a $100 bill, and they give you a seat right next to the window where you can watch people carry their bags from the mall.
That's right. That's right. It's very classy.
Yeah, I know. So why did you decide on the Cheesecake Factory?
Well, we were on different sides of town, and we were trying to figure out some place that was between us that we could meet at, and it was just really convenient.
Mm-hmm. You were just like, hey, girl, you like Mile High mashed potatoes? I'll get you so many mashed potatoes. I'm the one making fun of him for taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, yet I know menu items from there. How bad is that?
Is that really a specific menu item?
It is. Mile High mashed potatoes,
gosh.
and it's delicious.
That's actually the truth. They do have. I don't know how you know that, but yes, they do have mashed potatoes.
I may have been there a time or two.
Going into this first date, you guys both felt like you had honestly represented yourself before you met in person.
Yeah, she looked like her picture, which was good because I've definitely had bad experiences in the past with that whole thing, like the whole angling of the picture thing, so you only see the face, and then she's got the body of Andre the Giant.
People are very good at taking pictures to make themselves look way better than they actually look in person. That's for sure.
That's absolutely right, yeah. But that was not the case with her. She actually looked like her picture. She was very pretty.
All right, that's exciting. And was she cool? I mean, obviously you want to get a second date with her, so she had to be cool. But like, what'd you like about her so much?
She was really funny, actually. We did a lot of laughing. And I like a good sense of humor, absolutely, is something that's essential to me. And she was really fun. And before I knew it, the dinner was over.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. You go to a place and you're like, all right, this is going to be like a 2-hour dinner. Hopefully we can talk for a while. And you're like 30 minutes in, you're like, that was quick. So now what do we do? So how did you end everything at the restaurant then?
Well, when it ended, I wanted to spend some more time with her. And since we were already at the mall, I just suggested we walk around the mall and, talk for a little while.
You're like, hey, I got to pick up some new undies and socks. You want to roll with me to the department store real quick?
No, we didn't do that. We just we walked around.
Was she cool with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was cool in the beginning, but then it did get a little weird at one point.
How so?
Well, there was sort of a lull in the conversation, and we happened to be passing by a jewelry store, and in my mind, I had this impulsive idea of, why don't I just take her into this jewelry store and do something really crazy, So I followed that impulse. And
you buy her jewelry on your first date?
Please say you didn't.
No, I didn't buy her anything, but I did suggest that we try on some rings.
What? On your first date? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you crazy?
No, I know it sounds bad, but I wasn't thinking of it like that. I figured it would be a fun thing, that we.
What was her reaction when you walked by the jewelry store and you're like, hey, why don't we go in there and try on some engagement rings?
Oh, no.
Well, she sort of laughed uncomfortably, but she said yes because. But at the time I thought it was because she was into it. But
she said yes to it. You guys actually went and sized yourself for engagement rings.
Well, I mean, she didn't technically say yes to it, but I said it would be fun, and I kind of dragged her in.
Oh my good Lord! I would be out the door in a heartbeat.
How long were you in the store for?
I don't know, like a half an hour.
Really?
Oh, no.
Did she? Okay, after the weirdness of it, did she seem to be enjoying herself?
Well, I that's the way I wanted to see it, but in retrospect, maybe not.
Oh my gosh, what are you thinking, dude?
Did you realize how weird that could come off when you were doing it?
No, I mean, I kept saying to her, we're just pretending, and I was saying that the whole time. It's for pretend, just for fun.
My heart starts beating faster just walking by engagement rings when I was single.
Is that all you did? I mean, did the date end after that?
Yeah, pretty much. We sort of walked out of the mall after that and walked her to her car, and I gave her a little peck on the cheek and a hug. And I thought I did my best, and I hope that she realized that.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since you guys went out?
I've called her maybe, 2 or 3 times. It's always gone straight to voicemail. But I've texted her 5 times, and she responded to the first one. But she hasn't responded since.
Okay, I just want to clarify something. So you know what you did was strange to do on a first date.
Now looking back, now that she hasn't responded to me yet, it might have been a little weird for her.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Mark is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Christina today. They met online, went out on a date. Then Mark made the very sane decision of taking her into a ring store to do some engagement ring shopping on a first date.
It sounds made up.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
According to Mark, he knew that what he did was kind of weird, but in the moment, it sounded like a fun thing. Like, hey, let's just go in here and check out some engagement rings. And now she's not calling him back. All right, Mark, you about ready to give her a call?
Yeah, let's do this.
I think the mistake you made was you didn't go all the way with it,
Oh,
what?
What you should have done is while you were in the store, purchased a ring without her knowing.
Uh-huh.
And then when you walked her back to your car, got down on one knee and said, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Christina.
I think it's bad enough what I did. Please don't make it worse.
What, by not proposing? Yeah, it is bad. You should have proposed. Go all the way with it. Don't half-ass it, Mark. All right, well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get her on the phone and find out what went wrong on your date, even though we already know probably what went wrong.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
This is her.
Hey, Christina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, who did you say you were? What business?
It's a radio show, a morning show.
I didn't catch that. What business again?
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio program. You can hear it in your car on the way to work and stuff.
Okay.
You clearly don't listen, right?
Are you still talking about the radio thing?
Yes, I am. Here, let me explain for a second, all right? We host a morning radio show. One of our listeners actually emailed us to try to get you on the phone. His name is Mark, and you recently went out on a date with Mark.
Yeah, I'm not calling him back.
We know that, yeah. That's the whole reason that he emailed us. He said, hey, I met this really cool girl named Christina. We went out on a date and had fun, but now she won't respond to my phone calls. Can you talk to us for a second about your date with Mark?
Not really. I'm pretty busy.
I promise this won't take up much of your time. All I want to ask you about is him taking you to the jewelry store on a first date to look at engagement rings.
Oh, man.
Wow, he told you about that?
Yes, he did. And he actually admits that he knows that was kind of an awkward move.
Yeah, awkward is an understatement.
Oh, I would have freaked out if I were you.
Honestly, it was just such a strange suggestion. I just thought he was kidding.
Yeah.
And why did you go along with it?
I mean, I didn't want to seem mean. He did seem like a nice guy. It just seemed like a very strange thing to request.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so that's why you're not calling him back, because he took you engagement ring shopping on a first date?
I mean, yeah, there's a little more to the story, but that's basically the main reason, yeah.
What's the more?
Well, he pulled me in. I thought I seemed apprehensive enough, but he, seemed very excited to go in. And while we were there, I got the feeling that the spur-of-the-moment ordeal wasn't as spur-of-the-moment as he was trying to make it seem.
What do you mean by that?
I felt like he planned it. One of the girls, when we came in, called him by his name.
Shut up. They knew his first name, like, welcome to the store.
Yeah, they were like, hi, Mark. Good to see you.
Like this is his first date move?
Well, we were looking at a lot of jewelry, and when he went to the other side of the store, I leaned in, and I asked the woman, I'm like, hey, how do you know him? And she said to me, yeah, he's been in here a few times.
Oh, what?
So, with other girls?
I didn't get to ask because he was on his way back.
Okay. But was she giving you, the look, like, you need to get out, like, woman to woman, this is weird, or he's just shopping by himself and she didn't seem to think anything was abnormal?
Neither one. It was weird that she even said that he had been in there a few times.
Yeah. Does he have a lot of jewelry? I mean, maybe he's shopping for himself?
I didn't notice too much jewelry.
Okay, so he's not like a dude with big watches and pinky rings everywhere and
No.
Okay.
Did you ask him about it? Did you ask him hey, have you been here before?
I didn't know how to, and I just figured this was his go-to date kind of thing, and I kept thinking why?
Yeah.
Why would you want to bring a girl engagement ring shopping on your first date? How could that be your go-to move? How could that be your first instinct? I don't get it.
Don't you want to ask him about that? I would love to ask him if that's his move.
No, I'd rather let it go.
Well, I can't let it go, Christina. And we're going to have to ask him because he's actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Mark, go ahead and say hi.
Okay, let me explain. All right. And it sounds really bad, but there's an explanation, I swear. It's not what you think.
So this isn't...
There's an explanation?
Yeah, what's the explanation? This isn't your first date move, Mark?
It's not my first date move, I swear. With you, Christina, that was an impulsive move. That is not my go-to move.
The girl
on a
knew
first
your
date.
name. She says you've been in there a few times. Explain that.
I understand. I have been in there a few times. I've been in there with other girls. But
What?
I have. I've been in there with two other
Okay.
girls.
Whoa.
But no, let me explain. It's legitimate. I was actually engaged to both of them.
What?
Wait,
Whoa.
you've been engaged
Worse.
twice in the recent past?
Yes, I was engaged twice, and And both times we went to that sort of shop for rings.
Why would you ever go in there then, Mark?
Yeah, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know, but what I think probably happened is that, I was nervous because there was a lull in the conversation and it was a familiar place. And I thought, wow, this could be fun. This could be, it's some place that I had some good memories in, and maybe take her in there.
When you walked in and the sales lady knew your name, didn't you know, like, oh my God, this is the biggest mistake I've ever made. We need to leave immediately.
I didn't even hear her say that. I mean, obviously she said it because Christina heard it, but I didn't. I swear I didn't even hear her say that. I didn't know she knew my name.
So, have you been married before? Like, what? You've just been engaged
No,
twice? Was that recently?
It was the last one. Yes, was fairly recent. It was before I met you online. But yes, I never got married though, and it never happened. I mean, it was both the engagements ended, and but it was never. I never lied to you or held it back from you when we were talking online. It just never came up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's true.
And you take me to the same exact store that you got their rings? You thought that was okay?
I was getting nervous because there was a lull in the conversation, and I just pulled you in there because I wanted to shake things up a little bit and get things going. And I realized it wasn't a great choice in retrospect, but I swear, there was no, I had no agenda.
There's a million other things we could have done at the mall besides looking for engagement rings.
Yeah.
There's a million other things.
That's a very good
You had
point.
a lot of options, Mark.
But we were in front of that store when we were.
That's true, but you could have walked 3 feet to another store or up to the food court and got some frozen yogurt or something. There's a lot of stuff you could have done.
I know. I mean, I know. I realized it was stupid. I wasn't thinking, but that's what I did, and I have no. It was stupid.
Are you sure, Mark? Are you sure you're ready to be dating right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I am sure, and I'd like to go on another date with Christina.
Okay, cool. Let me ask her then. Christina, would you like to go out with Mark again? We'll pay for a second date.
I mean, my gut is telling me no.
Oh, you know what everybody says? Don't listen to your gut.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. My gut tells me no, it's not.
No.
No. I mean, I can't. It was all really strange. I told too many people about that story.
Yeah. I can't go out with that dude now.
Yeah.
You sure you have the opportunity to be Mark's next ex-fiance?
Oh, Jubal.
Oh, come on, man! Don't say it like that. It makes me sound like a weirdo. I'm not, I mean, all I did is take a girl into a ring shop on a first date.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just say what you said again and tell me that's not weird.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Second date updates on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But today we have a special in-house second date update. If you remember, young Jeffrey had his first date with our listener, Sam, in studio when we made things very awkward for them. And then last week, we gave him a bunch of crap because he hadn't called her.
Mm-hmm.
We made him call her on air. Well, young Jeffrey and Sam actually went out on a date.
What?
What did you do?
Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
Yeah. I listened to what you guys said, and I agreed with you that I should call her. And we went out, and
I agreed with you that I should call her.
I really like her.
You bitched about it the whole
like
time
her.
when we made you call her.
And I
Okay.
wanted to see her again, so we met up on Capitol Hill.
Okay.
We went to a place that's like a bowling alley / bar, so
Yeah.
we could do drinks
All right.
and
Nice.
Been there?
activities.
Good date.
And she got there. She looked super cute.
She's adorable.
She was wearing these like jeans and this like really cool shirt. She looked really pretty.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure?
Super
you're-
cute.
she did. She looked good.
Did you tell her that?
If you would have called it a top, I would have said you're gay right there instead of a shirt.
I don't know what it was. It was really good.
You're
is
like,
what
she
it-
looks super cute in her top.
The blouse?
Yeah. All
Did
right.
you tell her that
Continue.
she was pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh, no,
anyway,
I was
so-
mesmerized.
So how'd the date go in your opinion?
So-
we're gonna get her on the phone in a little while and ask her how she thinks the date went. But how do you think the date went?
It
on the
went
whole?
really well. I wanted to get drinks, so we went to the bar to get drinks, but she doesn't really drink.
Okay.
So we got
Oh.
waters. And
She's boring.
What-
then.
Hey,
No.
I respect that.
I thought it was great, and we went bowling.
Jeff, you get hammered.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Not
you
all the
do.
time.
maybe she's a recovered alcoholic and she used to be, in Jubal's mind, really
That's
exciting.
just another way of saying boring.
Didn't matter. It didn't need drinks because it was still fun. We were there for 2 hours, and we really only got through 5 of the frames of
Are
a
you
single game of
serious?
bowling because we were just talking the entire time. It was like
Was it intense eye contact?
lots of eye contact.
Was there body contact? Did you
There was, some.
Did you help her learn how to throw a bowling ball
Yeah,
down there?
I stood
You got
behind her and like grabbed her arm, and we bent down. And I was.
romantic comedy
No, we
music was
didn't.
playing?
Yeah. We didn't do that. We didn't do that.
What was the most interesting thing you found out about her that made you like her even more?
I just loved that she was really dorky like me. Like, we both had a lot of really dorky things in common.
She also used to be a tap dancer and loved jazz hands.
No,
You're
we
a
both
straight. You're a heterosexual male.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just never heard any dude I know wrap up a day like, I just like the fact that we're both really dorky.
We are. We both used to collect Pokemon cards, and it's awesome.
Because you hang out with dudes that are like Duff. Like, yeah, brah, did you do CrossFit today? And you hit your protein powder?
I hang out with men. How'd the date end?
So afterwards, I went and I walked her to her car, and we were like, had my arm around her. We
Yeah.
walked her there,
Did you make the move?
and we had a very passionate hug.
Oh,
And no
really?
kiss.
That's
No
it?
kiss.
Did you give her
hold on.
No.
Did you go in for the kiss?
No.
See, that's the problem. You gotta go
No.
in for it.
Yeah,
man.
force myself on women, Jose? No,
you
I don't
can-
think so.
No,
Yeah.
you just had an amazing date. If it went as well as you said, there's no way she doesn't want to kiss
I think
you.
there's a moment that you feel like naturally that a kiss will happen. You don't force a kiss just because it's the end of the date.
So you
'cause
just
think it
asked her
went well.
where she got her top and then sent her on her way. Hey, okay, so you thought it went great.
I
and
thought
you had a good time. And you liked her.
I can't wait to see her
All right.
again now.
We're going to call her in
Aw,
6.5
young
minutes.
love.
We're going to call her in 6.5 minutes and see if she feels the same way.
Okay.
Does that make you nervous at all?
A little bit.
All right. So.
Hey, baby, won't you look my way?
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Again, it's a special edition of the Second Date Update. Today it revolves around our very own young Jeffrey, who finally went out on a date with the listener Sam that came in for their first date when they had breakfast, and we made things very awkward for them. They went bowling and drinking. Well, she didn't drink, but he went bowling with her, and from the sounds of it, he's very smitten. We had her on the phone the whole time listening to his description of the date. Which I'm sure, ladies, if Jeff was talking about you like he was talking about her, would you be flattered? Because
Yes.
you literally.
Well,
yeah.
he complimented her outfits.
He
so.
did.
Oh, come on.
She
you
had
guys.
a fabulous top on.
I think both the men in this room could take tips from Jeffrey. He was very, very nice to a young lady and very respectful.
I agree.
Sam,
Yes.
how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you all?
Good. Did you hear the description that Jeff said about your date?
Yes, I did.
And would you agree with him for the most part? Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. I thought it was pretty fun.
Really?
Were you upset at the end of the night when he didn't kiss you?
I have to. So that's one thing. I realize guys embellish a little bit for their friends and
Well,
whatnot.
before we get to that whole issue, was it? Did he do anything weird on the date? Like, I mean, what would you say was good about it? What would you say was weird about it? Because I'm
All right,
sure
well-
there has to be something weird. It's Jeff. It's
Well,
young
nice
Jeffrey.
one nice thing was he was an absolute gentleman the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He complimented me when he saw me. He made eye contact, like he acted genuinely interested in what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
He
make
did
fun
not
of her.
make fun of the fact that I don't drink,
See?
Jubal.
Okay.
I heard
Okay.
that.
He held
I
back.
actually have a good reason for that.
He wanted to make fun
I
of you, but he
actually
didn't.
do have a good reason,
Okay.
but
Well, I want to know the
But-
reason. Why don't you drink?
actually I have
I don't wanna-
epilepsy and alcohol doesn't
Okay.
interact with my medication very
He
well.
gives her a seizure on the first date. All right. So, how did everything else go?
Everything else went pretty well. One of the kind of weird things was I was having a hard time gauging how interested he was.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like from him that he was like overflowing with giddiness.
Yeah. At least in here he was.
Did he not like touch your arm or do any sort of like, I don't know.
No, there was like almost zero physical contact. You know how he said he put his arm around me on the way to the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not happen.
So that was in his mind. He's like, I'm totally got my arm around this chick
Well,
right
yeah.
now. I'm
Because I
killing
remember
it.
thinking, like, okay, is he ever going to put his arm around me or maybe,
Right.
like, try and hold my hand or touch my
Yeah.
arm or something?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just remember at the end of the night being like, well, none of that happened, so maybe he's not interested.
I totally did.
Oh, no, Jeff.
I remember
You
going in through my
did not.
mind. I was like, okay,
Jeff,
if
were
there's
you-
a time to put your arm around her, now is
Hey.
the time. And I did it, and we walked to the car with my arm. I remember this.
Did you
Were
was the
you-
sober one on this
Were
date?
you
So I
nervous?
trust her.
Were you nervous, or was it one of those where you started to put your arm around her, you touched her on the small of the back, and then you took it back real quick? Because a
No,
lot of
I
guys will do that.
deliberately thought, I was like, I have to put my arm around her while we walk back to
right.
the car. So we were walking, then I tried to be smooth about it, but it was probably really not
Well, it was
smooth.
obviously very memorable.
Or it was
For me,
so,
it was.
It was so smooth that nobody noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's probably why.
I'm not trying to call you out, Jeff, but if you did, it somehow went unnoticed.
Sam,
Okay.
Sam.
Probably wouldn't happen.
Now, had he tried to kiss you at the end of the night, would you have kissed him? I think that's what we all really want to know.
Yeah, I would have.
You would.
Were you disappointed when he didn't kiss you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. So, on the second date updates, I always offer to, send people out for a dinner to go out again or whatever. I'd be willing to offer you guys a third date.
Oh.
If, Sam, you're willing to come in studio next week and share your first kiss with young Jeffrey
Yes!
live on the air.
Yes.
Live on the air, your very first kiss.
Yes, please say yes.
Jeff,
On
I'm
air?
I'm helping
you
you
guys
out.
want me to kiss Jeff on air?
I don't.
I want
Yeah,
Jeff.
I don't-
I want Jeff to kiss you on air.
Oh, wow, that's a whole different story then. Oh, wow.
Will you come in here for your very first kiss with young Jeffrey live on air?
Well, is there going to be a kiss or is it going to be mental? Like the whole thing is arm around me thing?
Hold on, Jeff.
Jeff,
We do it.
Jeff, are you even interested in her coming in to kiss her?
No, I want to kiss her on my own time when the moment is right. I don't want to create an
So-
artificial moment
I'm
on
gonna
the air.
make
Like,
this
So, like
moment
in
happen.
a year, yeah. If we leave this up to you, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It might be
We're
12
helping
months
you
from
out.
now.
I think that
We're helping you
forcing a kiss on air is
Hey,
like breaking love
you
rather
guys,
than making
you
love.
guys all believe in some magical fairy tale love, right? That's in each and every one of your heads.
And it has-
Maybe this is Kismet. Maybe it's the God's way of saying
No.
this is what's supposed to happen.
No,
in
this
your
is like
love
playing
life.
The Sims where you're like, kiss now, hug now, oh, make whoopee later.
This is like
it's
my own
not
personal
real
game of
life.
Sims. All right, will you do it? Sam, will you do it? Jeff, will you do it? We're running out of time.
I say I'd rather do it in person away from you guys, so I don't want her to do it.
I think our listeners should get to vote.
I think so. Text us
I'm,
78592.
No, ask Sam. Sam.
Sam,
Yes.
we're running out of time, so I got to put you on hold. 78592.
This is so
Text
messed
us.
up.
Should they do their first kiss live on the air? It's moving 92.5. Today's second date update is a little different from the normal ones. Kaylee, who's on the phone with us right now, actually got a call back from the guy that she went out with. His name
okay.
is Luke. Kaylee, tell us a little bit about Luke first.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, Kaylee.
How's it going, Kaylee?
Dish on Luke, Kaylee.
Tell us a little bit about Luke.
I actually met him on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
He just randomly friended me one day, and we started flirting and IMing, and then I met him on this date.
Did he actually look like his profile, or did you get
He
catfished?
was pretty close, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It wasn't an elderly woman that showed up. It was actually the guy that you thought it would be. What did you guys do on your date?
It was fun. We went to this arcade place, and they had billiards, darts, and so it was, like, competitive and cute and drinking games. We even had some, like, kissing bets, like, if I won or if you won, you know, you kiss him. It was fun. It was cute.
God.
So-
You know, Jose's the only one that I know that dates this way. That's
This is
the only reason I'm worried for you about
you-
this Luke fella.
You mean Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, this is 100%
Yes.
like how I meet every girl on Facebook.
Now,
only hesitation I
Kaylee,
have.
your second date update is a little bit different because you actually did talk to Luke on the phone, right?
He called me the day after the date.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
right away. I didn't have to wait. But he was calling to tell me that he had a family emergency come up and that he had to go out of town for a while, but that he like had a great time and then he wanted to see me again.
That's really nice.
And that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, maybe he's still out of town. Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
Well, I've called him, and sometimes it's his voicemail, and sometimes it just rings and rings. It's been 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything.
What was his last Facebook status update, Kaylee? Don't lie to me.
He has completely disappeared from Facebook. It's so crazy because he was on there quite a bit, and then nothing since he said he had this family emergency. Absolutely nothing.
He's probably blocked you from seeing certain things.
Oh,
No,
come on, you
Think
guys.
about that.
No, we need to stop
Okay.
being so cynical.
So you've tried to call him a few times and it goes to voicemail. Does it go to voicemail like he's sending you to voicemail?
It goes to voicemail after like ringing for a while, and then sometimes it just rings and nothing. And I've tried a few times, probably a few too many.
How many?
Okay, maybe that's it.
How many, Kaylee?
A few times a day. A lot of times I'm not sure if his phone is working or not. So I'm really sincerely just checking
Kaylee.
in.
Oh, no, honey.
You should not be calling him that much.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, just start dialing our number instead if it's turning into that much of an addiction, okay?
Are you at least blocking your number when you call him?
No, I'm not blocking my number.
Oh, God.
No. Okay, well,
20 missed calls at least.
maybe he'll answer when we call from this number.
I hope so. I don't know if I hope he does. I'm scared.
All right, Kaylee, we're going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I think that I know why Kaylee kind of screwed up.
She screwed up.
Yeah, Kaylee,
Screwed up.
I do. I think I figured it out because the dude that you went out with, Luke, called you after the date, like the day after, and said, hey, I got some family emergency. I'm going to be gone for a little while. I think maybe he was telling you the truth, but I feel like you called him so many times in the last 2 weeks that you scared him
I
away.
didn't call him right away. And plus, like, you call and make sure somebody's still, like, alive. I don't know. I was more worried than anything.
Yeah, but it was only 2 weeks. He said he had a family emergency. Maybe he really did, and then you had called him at a bad time, and then you kept calling over and over and over again. He's like, I can't deal with it. That's what I think happened.
I'm actually with Jubal on this one, which is really rare, Kaylee. But, man, and you got to feel bad if it's a real, true family emergency and you were bugging him.
I don't know. I feel like I was more concerned than bugging, but
All right.
okay.
Okay, are you ready to give him a call? See if he answers
Let's
the phone?
do this.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Luke, please?
No, he's not here.
This is not Luke?
No, this is not.
Is
Who's
this 206-347?
Yeah, this is Luke's phone, but Luke is not here. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Jubal. I'm from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm all right.
Who is this?
This is Bobby. I'm his brother.
Oh, you're his brother.
Yeah. Is there a message you want me to give to him?
Yeah, this is kind of weird. So is he around at all?
No, he's not.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, I'm calling because there was somebody that emailed us that went on a date with him. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you're interested in somebody and they don't call you back after a date, we call them for you. So that's why we're calling looking for Luke.
Okay, well, I don't know who this person is, but I think it's probably best to just let them know that he's not going to be available for a while.
Is he all right? Like, did something happen to Luke? Because, okay, the girl that he went out with is concerned about him, and she's been trying to get a hold
Okay,
of him.
well, I understand that, and, that's nice to hear. I don't know if you can relay the message back to her that he's not going to call her back.
What?
You can't give me another number or something?
I mean, if you want to call the county jail, you can do that, but...
What?
Are you saying, so Luke is locked up right now?
Yeah, he's in custody.
What did he do?
Listen, I mean, what didn't he do? I'm not going to get into all that, so it's his own thing, so...
He's in jail?
He's in jail.
Hey, what's your name, man?
What's that?
What's your name?
My name is Bobby.
Bobby, hey, we actually have the girl Kaylee on the other line hoping to talk to Luke. What can you tell her? Like, will Luke be calling her back in 5 to 10, 25 to life? Like, how long?
Just give a time frame.
Honestly, I don't really know. I probably shouldn't be speaking about his case, but, he had a few outstanding warrants, and then one thing led to another, and he had to turn himself in.
A few warrants? How long has he been locked up?
2 weeks.
Okay.
About.
So the urgent family matter wasn't necessarily something to do with anybody else. Just maybe
You're your own family.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's okay. Kaylee, do you have a message you'd like to send to Luke on the inside?
Wait, who is? I'm Kaylee. Who are you? You dated Luke?
Well, I didn't date him, like, plural. We had one date, and it was really good. And then the next day he called me. He was like, oh, my gosh, family emergency. I'll call you as soon as I can. And then I didn't hear back from him.
Right.
His phone's been weird. So I was just curious because we had a really good time.
Honestly, I don't. You didn't mention anything to me, but so what? How do you know him? How what do you do?
Man, he just, randomly found me on Facebook. Does he do that a lot?
I mean, I don't really know how many people he's met on Facebook, but so wait a minute.
Well,
you guys only went on one date then, right?
Yeah, one date.
So I don't know what he told you he did, but he was working a minimum wage job, and I mean, I'm a firefighter, and I take care of myself pretty well. So
firefighter.
Could just throw that fact out there.
Yeah.
Randomly. All right then.
You're a firefighter?
Oh gosh.
What's up, hero? We were drinking beer on our date, so he didn't wine and dine me. We went out and we had cheap beers and played pool.
Come on, you need to have that's not a man date. Like, a guy needs to take you on a real date.
What's a real date? Like dinner?
I don't know, you got to sit down and have dinner, get to know one another. Just sounds like, it sounds like, Luke, it sounds like he just took somebody bowling. Like, that's the stuff he was doing back in high school.
I don't know. It was a little more flirtatious than bowling. I don't know.
I think this is more flirtatious than bowling.
Yeah, is this really happening right now?
Can I ask you guys a question? Bobby, would you be interested in going out with Kaylee?
What?
Your brother only went out on one date with her. We will pay for it.
Brother's in jail.
I mean, the girls that Luke has dated in the past, he's dated some cute girls. So, I mean, if you're like any of the girls that he's dated before, I mean...
What kind of brother are you? Are you serious?
Hey, he's locked up. What are you going to do? He's got to take care of his, the girls that he's dating. Somehow they're going to get lonely.
I bet this brother even turned him in. Like, you're ratting him out and taking his women?
Bobby, do you have any court dates or anything that we should know about?
No, I'm free and clear.
Nice.
Are you the hotter brother, Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
My family says I am, so, I've always been the cute one, is what they said, so.
All right, well, Bobby, would you like to take Kaylee out on a date? Your brother won't know about it.
Oh.
I'm down with it. Kaylee, sounds like you deserve to be wined and dined after this experience.
Oh, my God.
Are you a wine and
I'm
diner?
serious. I mean, it's the least I could do to sort of say, we're sorry for this unfortunate circumstance.
Say we're sorry?
Yeah, he's standing up for his brother.
I mean, I'm kind of down for it.
Hopefully they are not playing this in the jail yard right now.
This is awesome.
Dude, your brother must have some really bad karma.
Oh, my God.
I think it would be fun.
I think it'd be fun. Well, congratulations, you guys. You got a first date out of our second date update. I'll put you guys on the phone so you can get it all figured out. Okay, Bobby?
Cool.
All right, tell your brother to stay strong.
Brooke and Jubal.